So last game, you guys had gone out to try and do a normal feed, but then decided to go after what seemed to be a pedophile ring at a local blockbuster before they all died. Um, you managed to handle the situation, leaving a bit of a mess behind. But Brandon, with your contacts with the police, you've arranged to kind of get it a little bit, seen to. Um, from there, you made your way. Oh, sorry, that was after the fact that you kind of decided as a coterie to leave Chicago and go to London, as the London sheriff had shown up at the trial and basically asked if you would come back, not knowing exactly what for, but you all seemed to jump at the opportunity, except for TT, who seemed to be struggling with the decision, but declared that he would be staying. So we'll pick up there with you guys just making that decision, embarrassing the prince, and after the prince had just had a small conversation with Brandon um, in the corner, he returns to you and you are ushered out of the house, leaving you outside with a car waiting to take you where you want to go. What would you like to do?
I'm going back to the Haven to talk things over. I'm gonna call Eric and tell him I'm going to the Haven and we're leaving for London.
Okay. You call, maybe 3 rings in it, answers. Uh, yes, boss.
I'm going to the Haven to gather things up, be ready to leave for London.
All right. Is everything all right, security-wise, sir?
Everything should be fine. It won't be an issue here anymore.
All right. I'm on my way.
Very well. And then I'll hang up the phone.
Okay. Leaving you guys in the back of the car as you are driving on the way to your haven, probably to say goodbye to it for the last time. Do you wish to talk about what just happened?
Do I remember the conversation? Like even actually having a conversation, or did my mind like just space out? Like,
A lot happened, and for you, he asked you over the corner. You kind of just talked about pleasantries for a moment, and then very quickly, very strangely, he just brought you back, and that was that. You thought he would be a bit more angry, but it seemed pleasant enough.
okay.
So, or you're really not going with us, huh, TT?
It's a complicated situation, girl. I'm not just responsible for myself. He
If
opens his
T
mouth, pauses, and looks away.
if TT were to leave, then Prince Jackson's anger would fall to the whole Thin Blood community. I am assuming that is what TT is trying to avoid.
Normally, we're beneath his notice, but this situation got him all kind of turned around.
Well, you go and take care of your kind. God knows they're gonna need them these nights.
He nods and turns away.
She's gonna take out her phone and send a text to Hector. feel like going on a trip.
You get a quick response. Just simply says, "What do you mean?"
Can we meet and talk in person?
Always.
Well, think we should all take some time and get what we need, our essentials, everything. Get some loose strands tied up. I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket. Feeling a little lucky tonight. Who knows?
Okay. So, if is Jessica being dropped off somewhere else, or are you still going to the Haven?
Hey, can one of you let Tommy know I'm gonna be a few minutes? I gotta go have a talk, and she's gonna ask to be dropped off at like a random corner store pretty close to where she works, but not close enough to where others will find out where she works.
Would you like would you like me to have Tommy ride with Eric back to the Haven?
Yes, please.
And when she says that, I'll go ahead and text Eric to bring Tommy with him.
Okay. He replies, "No problem."
Poor Hector. He's got the guy that was like doing security overnight for him and Tommy just bouncing. Jess is like, yeah, we gotta talk. Hector's like, what the fuck is happening?
In that case, after some time passes, Jessica is let out a few blocks away from her club, and the rest of you move on your way. And we're going. Yep.
Alice wasn't with us at the meeting, huh?
No.
Okay. I text her as well and say, gather your things. We'll be leaving soon.
Okay.
She was at the meeting with us.
Was she?
Her token was there. Her token was there.
That's what I was asking. I don't remember because I didn't.
Yeah,
make
because she
the board.
totally was, because
Oh,
she said that
yes,
she
you're
was
right.
going to follow her.
Okay.
Yep. I remember now. It's been 2 weeks.
I'm the storyteller now.
Uh,
Uh,
in that case,
Insert dinosaurs.
so we're gonna stick with the group for now and come back to you, Jessica, as you all make your way to the Haven itself. On the way there, Nathaniel is quiet, very quiet, as he is just, gone against everything that his sire has always taught him to do. Suck up to the prince, always take the opportunity to get higher up that ladder. And he is very quiet. And as you get back, he kind of makes his way into his room, leaving the rest of you to talk and discuss about what you need to do. And as you do, you will see Alice kind of run off as well, beginning to pack. What do you do from there?
I'm going to go start packing, and I'll text Harry and say, hey, I'm leaving for London. This time I probably won't return, and I want you to keep my car.
You get a message back. It's very simple. Simply, I'll hold on to it for you.
My car.
TT, what are you doing?
TT is packing everything up.
Okay. Aaliyah, what are you doing?
I am three things. One, I'm collecting up my motorcycle. Two, I am packing all my stuff. And three, I am getting a message to Khadija that via phone to set up a drop to give her the information from the meeting with Capone.
Okay. You also do realize that by going to London, you have already broken the deal with Capone.
There was never a deal with Capone.
That you would be the in-between.
Right, but what are you going to do?
I'm just saying.
No blood was handed. I am being the in-between. I am passing the information on and letting Khadija deal with it from there.
I mean, kinda.
So,
By the letter of the law, I am meeting the obligation. I didn't say I would do it twice. I said I would be the go-between. I didn't say how many times.
so you're doing that. Let me put that there. Okay. Okay, so where would you like the drop to happen? Aliyah?
Probably a badly lit public park.
Okay.
Or maybe like, yeah, something either a badly lit public park or maybe like leaving a backpack by the bean or something.
Okay. Would you want to speak with them, or would you just leave them the information and kind of like move on?
I would want to speak to them to at least set up the drop, but I don't want to convey any of the information over the phone. All the information is going to be conveyed via the documents in the drop.
So do you call them then now?
Yes, I would call them, I guess, while getting my motorcycle or packing or whatever.
Okay. A few calls. Eventually, it comes over the line. Hello?
Yes, this is Khadija.
Huh.
I know I'm mispronouncing it. I'm going to concede to that. My character knows Arabic. I do not.
Yes. Can I help you?
Yes, I have information that you would find useful, but that probably shouldn't be conveyed over the phone. So I'd like to set up a location that I could provide the information to you, and I would greatly appreciate set up a location where I could convey leave some information for you. Do you have a preference?
It goes silent for a moment, and then it comes back. Do you know the wine shop? And she will say American Street, Washington Street. And it's familiar to you. There's a simple wine shop that sells kind of, the older wines there. And she, the voiceover just says, you can leave your information with the shopkeeper there.
Will do. At that point, I will end the phone call.
Okay. You make your way there, and it doesn't take long. It's nearby. You quickly arrive, and on the inside, even though the actual shop is closed, you do see the person on the inside. And as you kind of knock, they'll look over, and then walk over to the door. A young, red-headed woman will kind of open the door and look at you up and down first. Sorry, we are closed.
Yes, I just have I have a package a package that I have to deliver here. The recipient knows to come and pick it up.
I see. Very well. And you hand it over. She thanks you.
Yeah, I put in a backpack or some kind of unremarkable backpack or something like that.
Mm-hmm. She takes it, thanks you, and then quickly closes the door.
I just want to make a point to get a really good memory fix on his face, or their face.
Her face, yeah.
Her face.
Quite young, maybe around 22 years old. Very bright red hair. Quite pretty. Wearing quite business clothing. And after studying her face, you'd be able to point her out again.
Outstanding.
Okay.
And I will then merrily go about packing my stuff and finding somewhere to store my motorcycle. Or
Okay.
actually, finding somewhere to stash it for a while.
That's simple enough to do. And all right. In that case, I'll move over to Jessica as you make your way into the club, watching the rest pull away in the car.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had them drop me off like about a block away, just again for protection. Not that matters, but
Tommy,
And to
get
get
up
that
there.
scratch off. Just snagging that scratch off, walk into the
yeah,
club.
snagging a
scratching it.
scratchy while walking. Yeah.
And yes, as you see the club, you weirdly enough see I don't even know what they have in America, like a stand, a news stand where they sell little scratch cards and lottery tickets and things like that.
Yeah. They have those. I'll, feeling kind of bummed about her friend not joining her in London and just the stress of the conversation she's gonna have with Hector. She's gonna go slap down a couple bucks and grab let the guy decide on like a random lottery ticket.
Okay. He hands you the super lucky ticket.
The super lucky ticket.
It's got an advertisement on the front that says it's your day to win.
Yeah, I'm sure. She's not gonna scratch it right now. She's just gonna keep it in her pocket, and she'll walk into the club.
Okay. As you walk in, you see some familiar faces. You even see the old man that you haven't seen in a while, kind of sitting down, looking at some of the other girls. But he is, kind of, you can tell he's waiting to see you on the stage. But he's drinking a what looks to be like a what are they called? God damn it! That old man drink.
Jameson?
Martini?
Whiskey? Jameson?
Nope.
Martini?
Forget it.
Bourbon?
Scotch.
Bourbon?
Let's just say Scotch. But you kind of pass by as you're in a rush, and I'm guessing you go straight to Hector's office.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you knock or just go straight in?
When do I ever knock? Just open the door.
Okay. You will open the door quickly, and you'll see Hector, and he is mid-conversation with another person. 1 second. You see this individual speaking with Hector. Once you kind of enter, this individual will immediately stop, look up at you, then look at Hector, and Hector will kind of stand and walk closer to him. Yeah, how about we pick up this next time, Theo? He will look at you, then kind of just nod at Hector, and then make his way out, kind of brushing by you, not saying a word.
What was that?
Just an old friend. So, you going on a trip?
She's gonna step in, close the door behind her. Yeah. Hector, I got called back to London.
Great. Well, this time bring me a fucking souvenir.
I
And I don't mean a
I
sexy English boy, okay?
no no. I don't think I'm coming back, Hector.
What do you mean you're not coming back?
We piss off the prince pretty badly. If I come back, that's my automatic death.
He goes very quiet.
I think I don't want to do this without you. I got permission to take you with me if you want to go. 'Cause you're one of the only people that keeps me sane. Believe it or not.
Jesus. Jessica.
I know, I didn't want to spring it on you. I didn't think we'd be sprung with a decision so quickly. But I need to get out of Chicago. There's no place for me here anymore. And England's gonna offer me a new place to start, and
Well, I
maybe
have
there
a place here. I have a business here. I have people here that depend on me.
I know. I know I'm asking a lot. I don't expect you to say yes. But you have a choice. We have the rest of the night for you to sit down and think about it. And I would love for you to be there with us. But I also understand if you don't say yes.
Jessica, could you roll me a very important role?
Yep.
Could you please roll me a charisma, persuasion, and
Okay.
I'm gonna say you don't add your looks to this.
Okay. I'd like to rouse.
You can.
Add two.
This is a big roll.
I know it is.
You can do it.
You needed 4 successes, and you got 4.
Yep.
Let's go, Jess.
He will go quiet and then look up at you. You're my childer. And I do love you. Just give me the night to think. All right?
Yeah. I love you too.
God, you're a screw up.
Got it from my sire.
Damn right you did.
Also, wanted to I also wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you helping Tommy and TT.
I'm guessing those two are coming with us, right?
Not TT. He can't. He can't. If TT comes back, you think my punishment will be bad? TT's a thin blood. He can't go out. He's got to protect himself and the others. A lot falls on him. I feel bad. I feel bad for the kid. Me calling him a kid, sure.
Well, right now, the only person I feel bad for is you. And me, especially me.
Oh, I know I'm so sorry.
Alright. Just
I've got
give me the
one.
night, alright? I need to think.
I'll give you the. I know. And Hector.
Yeah.
You're not a screw up. Like I said, I appreciate everything that you've done for me. And everything that you do for me.
You will see Hector kind of look at you in a way he hasn't ever looked at you. And you will see what look to be little thin lines of red beginning to form in his eyes until he quickly looks away and kind of rubs his head but also his eyes at the same time, and then yeah. All right, I need to begin to sort some things out.
Yeah.
Are you staying here or are you going, I guess, to pack?
I have some packing I gotta do, but you're welcome to spend the night with us too, if you would like. I've
No.
got a bed big enough for 3 people.
Okay, you calm down.
And she's just gonna go up to him and she's gonna give him a kiss.
He'll kiss back. And then he'll quickly kind of make his way around the desk and begin to research some things, pulling out phone numbers. And he looks very busy, going into hardcore work mode.
This is the busiest I think I've ever seen you since I started working for you.
Get out!
We'll talk tomorrow, alright?
Yeah.
Alright. I love you.
Yeah. Me too.
She's gonna reach into her pocket and pull out a tissue and just leave it on his desk and walk out.
Okay.
The old man still there?
He is.
Gonna go up to him and sit right beside him while he's watching all the girls and just for a couple minutes just rest her hand like on his leg and just make her appearance known to him and just watch what's going on the stage with him for a few minutes.
Once he sees you, he will, begin to chat, and every now and then he'll, kind of talk about his now deceased wife and get you and her confused. But it's a nice conversation, and he says the same things that he always says. Let me treat you, and could I take you out and things like that. But then settles down into more of just chatting about life and what's he doing right now. What are you doing right now? Which I'm guessing you would lie about most of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you spend a while there until even he begins to get tired, and you make your way outside, kind of escorting him to the bus stop. And
This time,
Mhm.
she's gonna order him a cab and walk him or take him home and help him throughout the night. And then once all that is settled, she'll go back home.
Okay. The last things he will say to you before leaving is, "I'll see you tomorrow night." Did you make your way back home?
Yep.
And we'll move everyone there. I'll say at this point, pretty much everyone has come back to the Haven, including. If you would like to bring out your, I almost said ghoul then, retainer, Brandon.
Well, I was going to ask if I could go out hunting in the time.
Sure. Make me a hunter's roll. If anyone else wants to go hunting, now's the time.
Oof.
Successes. The only person you're able to find is a common, like 17-year-old kid who's doing like graffiti on the side of a wall. It's up to you if you wish to feed from him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's technically still a crime.
Mm-hmm. How much would you take?
Enough to get down to 1.
Okay. You can do that, and I will also roll a roll for Nathaniel. I'm guessing he would like to feed as well.
Need to see if Alice needs to feed. Nah, she's good to go.
Nathaniel has no luck. After a bit of time out, Nathaniel comes back looking a little bit more defeated and kind of just sits down and waits next to some of his bags that he's packed up. And at this point, you can bring out your retainer. As well as Aliyah has already returned to the house, but in a cab, as she did not come back on a motorbike.
Do we need to bring out our tokens? Okay, our tokens are already up.
Mm-hmm. Soon after, maybe a good couple hours, Jessica, you return to the house, and you see that everyone is pretty busy. Packing, talking about travel arrangement. Eric is talking about security things. Once we get to London, what is he going to do? He'd have to kind of set things up there, but also kind of the rest of you dodging any real conversation about what's really happening around him. The rest of you see Jessica walk in, and yeah, what do you do? You also see, I forgot to say, you'll see Tommy, who looks a little bit like not sure about the whole situation right now, as everyone is packing, and once he sees you, Jessica, he will walk up and say, hey, no one's really told me what's happening. We're leaving? Jessica, you muted? Hello? Jessica died. Okay. Is anyone there?
Yeah.
I am there. Okay, I will answer this gentleman's inquiry. I'll say, there's a lot of stuff you're just not really going to be informed about. Just know we're traveling very soon, and if you have anything if you're coming with us, if you have anything you want to bring, do so. Plan on it being an extended trip.
He will kind of look at you and give a big sigh. Okay, I'll go pack. And he'll kind of rush off into the back.
Oh, by the way, Eric. One thing, and I'm going to take the other bloodstone I have out of my pocket and say, I would greatly appreciate it. And as a token of sort of you joining us, and I'd like to give you this. Just something.
Eric wasn't the one talking.
Oh, he wasn't?
He wasn't.
No,
No,
that was
it
Tommy.
Tommy asking where
Hi.
we were.
Okay, so that's fine. Then I won't do the bloodstone bit.
You can give it to Eric as well. It's up to you.
I very much want to give Eric the other bloodstone and let him know that it's a token of appreciation and that it's one of these things that if there's ever things get a little hot and heavy, it'll be his way of identifying himself. So to keep it on him at all times.
Okay. He'll take it and look at you and give you a smile and say, "Oh, well, thank you, miss. Didn't expect gifts with the job."
It's a side benefit. I'll be giving you, a different one each week just because, style and, stuff like that. But just it's very important you keep that on you at all times.
You see him slightly blush and kind of, "Yes, ma'am." Meanwhile, Jessica, are you back? Hello.
I am. Hello.
Okay. You've returned, and at this point, would Jessica go see TT?
Yeah.
You would go in, and I believe TT is already gone.
No.
You go into his
Yeah.
room, and his things have been packed up quickly. Some things have been left behind that are not so important, as it was very quick, and there is no signs of him.
I'm gonna take out that phone and send him a quick text and stay safe. I'll miss you.
You get a text back with, "I left a gift in your room."
Go up to my room then.
You see a box lying on your bed.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go ahead and open it. I'm just gonna have one of my knives by me just in case. Not that she doesn't trust him.
Oh, perfect. It's like vampire shit though. Like,
Yeah, vampire shit. I might have pissed you off once or twice. I don't know.
fucking Chemist blows us up and shit.
Yeah. Fuck. It's just a fireball whipped right at me.
Yeah, that's the sound, the explosion I pressed earlier. This for this moment.
Oh, that's you rehearsing. Got it. Thank you.
No, you see on the inside of the box a little note that says, "Be your best self," and you see a little red bath bomb.
Oh. I'll add that to my inventory. And she just kind of smiles to herself and tucks away the note from TT and keeps it in her little diary journal, whatever it may be, and delicately puts the bath on because she's half convinced that this is some like weird than blood shit.
It's a weird bit of weird.
Yeah, exactly. But she'll put the bath bomb in the bag that she's going to be having with her in her coffin.
Okay. And at this point, I will ask, Is everyone willing to go to the next night, or is there anything else you want to do this night?
I
Except
gotta
for
scratch
hack.
the scratch ticket. Scratch the
Oh,
scratch
that's true.
ticket. Yeah.
You scratch the scratch ticket, and holy shit! Out of nowhere,
Out of nowhere.
a complete surprise.
Mhm.
You're a winner. You see, what you need to win is 5 ducks, and you scratch, and there are 5 ducks there.
5.
I don't know.
I love it.
And you
What
won
are the
$2.50 on a
Yeah.
$5 scratch.
Yeah, I won my $5 back. Congrats.
Now, what dot are you actually before you took the other dot?
I was at 2. I'm now at 3.
Now 3. So 3, I believe it's.
I'm rich.
Is it rich
Yeah,
or
3
middle
dots.
class?
No, 3 dots is, I'm pretty sure, rich.
2 is middle class.
Yeah.
Okay.
Three dots, you can live a 2 dot existence without having to put in effort. Forever.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm now just thinking about it. How are you going to get the money with the ticket?
Eric is here, right?
Yeah. Well, I think Eric's going with you guys.
Yeah, I mean, like, Eric can grab the money from me, and I
Oh.
can go and exchange it
Okay.
when I go to UK. Yeah.
Then yes, you will see, out of everything that has happened today, the leaving the city, saying your goodbyes, what happened with Hector, and what just happened with TT, you look down and you see the prize pool with all the 5 of the great ducks, the great golden ducks. You see that you have just won a cool $250,000.
Yeah, so I was gonna ask that because you told me, like, whenever we started the session, you told me it was like $50,000. I was like, so with 3 dots, how much is that actually?
Yeah, with 3 dots, it's like rich, so it'd be. I'm pretty sure it'd be like up there in hundreds of thousands and maybe like $1 million, I believe.
Okay, so is that what I should consider?
Yes,
like,
with the phone.
well, no, I was at 3 dots to start the session, like to start
Oh.
campaign. Yeah, that's why I was like confused when you had told me.
Oh yes, I understand now. Then yeah, it would be that.
Okay, I was just asking because I did liquidate all my stuff.
Yes, I'm guessing it's stuff that you've retrieved from your hunts, and that's where you've got.
Yeah,
most of the
like
money.
yeah, like my retirement from the military, fucking,
Mhm.
and then of course like all the stuff I do for like raids and stuff like that. I would have been saving all that money, and
Yeah.
that was like the backstory of why I was rich.
And different items that you found, especially now that I know how unbelievably easy it is to find guns. I'm guessing you probably would have sold guns that you found and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Jessica, you're looking down and you're rich.
Hell yeah.
And she's just gonna go out, very calmly approach Eric, wrap her arm around his shoulder, activate awe.
Hey, buddy.
He will look at you and go like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Darling, do you mind doing me a quick favor? And I'll let you keep some of the money too if you do this one little measly favor for me.
Oh yeah. Yes, ma'am. Miss Jessica. What were you thinking?
Jessica's just fine. You don't need to call. No need for all casual formalities, whatever the fuck. I need you to cash this in for me.
Of course. And then he will see it. Oh. Did you just? Oh wow. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yep, thank you. I'll let you keep 1,000
Yes,
Just for
yes, ma'am.
Perfect. You can go do it while we're working on our businesses and everything during the day for me. That would be wonderful. Greatly appreciate it. And she throws him a wink and goes and sits on the couch.
Yeah, I just gotta ask Brandon if I can go do that.
Yeah. I'm sure Brandon won't mind.
Okay. Do you want me to take the ticket now?
Yes, please.
Okay. One.
Chop chop. Let's go.
Yes, ma'am. Jessica. Yes.
Jessica. Yes.
And he will just kind of trip over himself going out the room. Yeah. And then he'll move along down the hallway. And then, Brandon, you will see a very flustered looking Eric walking up to you. Sir, Miss Jessica just asked me to do an errand for her during the day. Is that all right?
That sure. What is it?
It would seem she won some money, and he will hold up the card with the winning ducks on it.
I'm gonna like start rubbing my chin. Oh, really? Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead and do that for her.
All right. I'll get on that. Call me if you need me, boss. I'll. Okay. And he'll be kind of like run up the stairs.
I'm gonna deactivate awe once I see that he's gone.
Okay.
You were like trying to keep it on the down low, like, or was that just in, like out loud that you had won that money?
Huh?
Were you like
Oh,
trying to keep it on the DL?
Anybody who's like in the room would see his reaction. Yeah, she's not really like on the down low about it, but like.
Okay, I didn't know.
No. But she can't like cash it in during the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
So.
Because you got to actually travel to the lottery office and everything.
Yeah,
Don't you have Tommy?
Tommy
Yep.
can't. He's not a citizen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's an illegal alien.
That's fair. That's fair.
Okay. And anything else you guys want to get done tonight? Other than packing? Going
So
once? Yep.
can we get numbers, like an actual number for what we have as far as resources for the 3 dots?
See, I've always wanted that in the books, but it literally just says, rich, wealthy, and so on. It literally doesn't give you numbers, which is
Yeah,
very
it says
annoying to me.
great
It's because
condo, nice house, luxury
Yeah,
items.
it's because that stuff is like it varies from
Yeah.
state to state, city to city.
Time to time.
And also, it
Country
could
to
vary
country.
in style. So if you had a business, you would be one kind of wealthy. If you received an inheritance,
Yeah.
that would be a different kind of wealthy. If you won the lottery, that would be something else. So it would have a
Yeah.
different nature to it.
As opposed to like consolidated wealth and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking, because I just want to know like what I have to spend once we get to London.
Okay. Let's say you really want to number it. I'm gonna say for you.
Have enough for a Soho luxury condo.
So,
So you've got 3 dots, so it'd be rich. So that I'm gonna say you're not, massively rich up there, rich with
Yeah,
what you've been doing. So I'm gonna say like 722,000.
Okay.
Jessica, because it's 3 dots as well. Again, not massively rich, but just in there. Let's say about 690,000.
Okay.
Anyone else want a number?
yes, TT wants a number.
Yes, I would like a
TT.
5-digit number. I would like a 5-digit number with all odd numbers.
No,
Ugh.
TT's got 5 dots in resources.
Yeah,
He's
TT
ultra rich.
Owns Apple secretly.
It for ultra rich, it literally says many mansions, anything money can buy.
Yep. TT is in the like hundreds of millions. He is, head of, and I've actually looked this up. That goddamn makeup makes a lot of money.
You thought I was joking, huh? Nope.
Yeah.
They make a lot of money.
Yeah, they do.
So yeah, it's like doesn't matter what you want to buy if you are carrying on.
You can get it.
Yeah, you could get it. You want a submarine? I'll make it happen.
We'll
It's that
write a
much money.
backstory for that.
Yeah, it's that much money. So I don't think a number is necessary for TT. But other than that,
He's secretly richer than the prince,
I mean,
but he's a thin blood.
But yes, with that, things have been put into motion. Plans are being made. You are packing, and you are expecting a visit from the sheriff tomorrow to collect you. With that, can everyone make me a rouse check? This
No.
time. Oh, okay.
No.
This time, including weird.
Ooh. Do.
Boop.
Yeah.
Oh, we all doing lit. Wow.
It's rough out here, y'all. It's rough.
It really be
You know
rough
it's
out here
hard out
tonight.
here for a pimp.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got a roll for Nathaniel as well.
Nathan.
Hey!
Wow, nice. Wait,
Aw.
I mean both of them were successes, so
No, as Potence level 1, you get to re-roll your rouse checks if you fail them. So you can just roll twice when you just roll, and as long as you get one success, you're golden.
That's
Oh,
Potence
really?
level 1? That's amazing.
Is
so
it?
we can
Yep, if you go to the chart on the, I was just informed today that I realized today, or was informed, that the companion, if you look at it,
Oh, the
blood
companion
potency 1,
rules.
right? And I was going by the other rules, so that's why I wasn't
wait,
doing
I have
Yeah.
Potence level 1.
I don't.
But if you're going by the
hang
those rules,
on.
I don't have the
I
companion
don't
book.
know if
so
I want to
don't-
use that. It's a bit.
well, I will let you
powerful.
determine that, but based on what I was told, that's what,
Yeah.
based on the companion book, that's the way it works.
Yeah. They made blood like resonance a lot easier and harder in some ways. With that.
Yeah, they nerfed it, but they increased the Bane level.
Yeah.
That's all.
Do I want to use that?
If that's the case, can we get like a copy of the chart?
I
We'll
will
keep
post
it-
it for everyone.
Yeah, we'll keep it the same for now, and until I look up everything in the what that is during the next.
Everything
week,
is
and I'll-
so everything is pending then.
Yeah. Let's just keep it how it is for now until I've read through it properly.
Okay.
Nathaniel, where are you? There.
And I finally got my willpower back. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. So, as the new day comes, or should I say new night, you all kind of awaken, and I can't remember. Remind me, Brandon. Did you give Eric like permission or a way to enter the house while
Yeah.
he was sleeping?
Well, I mean, yeah, with him like having dealt with like security issues and stuff, he would have probably changed the locks, I'd imagine. And
Did
keys for
you
everyone.
tell him never to enter one of your bedrooms during the day?
well, I told him that we work a lot at night, so we like to stay undisturbed during the day. So common sense would dictate, but
TT gave him the rundown, if you remember.
You're right. Yes. Sorry, it's been 2 weeks. I can't remember much. Okay. In that case, as you all wake up with most of your belongings packed, you will see that Tommy and Eric are in the middle of talking while playing cards, and Eric is getting absolutely destroyed by Tommy right now at whatever this card game is. It seems to be blackjack they're playing, and he is kind of rinsing him of money, which is weird because he has like a big stack of bills next to him, and he's just kind of handing them over one by one over to Tommy, and Tommy's got a big smile on his face right now. What do you guys do?
I'm going to go up to Eric and say, "This is your own money you're playing with." Yes.
Yes, sir. Sorry, I'll get back to work. Tommy, well,
I
This
don't
is
care
some
that
kind
you're
of-
like. But while you're saying that, I say I don't care that you're playing. what I care about is that this is your own money and not the task you were given.
Oh, no, sir. I've already taken care of that. I've even had it rushed.
Good to go.
But okay. Anything I can do for you, sir?
Not at this moment. You are ready to go. Yes.
Oh yeah, everything's sorted. I've booked the tickets.
Do I see Alice? Like, is Alice still in her room or whatever?
At this point, you see Alice just walking out of her room.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Alice, are you good or are you needing a snack? And she has 3 nuts, 3 hunger, so
Okay.
I would imagine she'd probably say that she wants to go. And then I'd take her to go do her thing.
In that case, let her do a hunting roll.
You don't have a predator type for her?
Ugh, it should have been.
Yeah, no,
It's
her
the,
predator type.
It's the oh, what's it called? The intellectuals ones. So that would be Alicat, I believe, because you are the one who's training her.
Alright, let me find that in the book. Where did you go?
The only person that has taught her how to hunt is you, so I'm guessing she would be sharing your predator type.
She's sharing my predator type?
Yep, Alicat, right?
No, it's... I gotta find the page. Hold on. Where's it at?
Page 179.
Sorry, I'm bad at multitasking.
Doesn't it have on your sheet? Let me take a look.
It does. Mine's Sandman.
Sandman,
Yeah.
you haven't been eating people asleep. Let me look at. In that case, we're going to have to go over your predator type then.
Okay.
Uh,
So do you want me to put hers as the alley cat?
Yes, put hers as Alicat. I guess you could have knocked people out before feeding on them. I think that counts.
Or just use mesmerize to tell him to go to sleep.
Yeah. But you two go off feeding, while the rest of you kind of come around and all meet up.
So do you want hers as alley cat and keep mine as Sandman, or do you want hers as...
Yeah, I'll allow
Sandman.
it until I've looked at something. I'm just putting a note in now. There. Okay. So make her a roll and... Yes, good. Is anyone else doing anything? And I will say this, out of game. Probably, I mean, this could be the last time you're in Chicago. There's a chance of that. Or you could most likely not be here for a very, very long time. Is anyone wanting to do anything while here?
Is Pizza Uno a blood resonance?
I'll kill you.
What?
No, I'll use just gonna continue researching with some books. The Eyes of Ball. No, Eyes of whatever.
Yeah.
Which
Yep.
what stats does alley cat go off of?
Hang on.
Strength and brawl.
Alley Cat is strength and brawl. It's just like it sounds. Wander around, find somebody, jump them.
That's
what
why I
Alley
was
Cat is.
laughing when he said the intellectual predator type.
And if you really want to thrill and you want to mix Alley Cat with something more exciting, go ahead and do Blood Leech.
0.
Oh wow. And it's a bestial fell. And she can't reroll that.
Oh my god, she only has one die, no wonder why.
Yeah.
I mean, that's literally how you've been feeding her, taking her out and attacking people. So that's a feeding type.
Beautiful.
So you're
Beautiful.
gonna
I
have
love
to get her blood for now, quite literally like a child. You're gonna have to feed her. Until you can teach her another way how to hunt or up her abilities by training her.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you
So
like
do
to?
I need to make a roll
Yes, you can make a
to
roll.
help her feed?
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a bit harder, the DC, just because this is not your common prey that you go after.
Okay, how do I change the DC? Or does it just do it on
No,
its
I
own?
do that. That's the difficulty. 2. Okay.
Yeah.
A 2. You spend the night kind of going around trying to find someone who would be of her taste, and unfortunately, you have had no luck. You don't really know where smart people hang out and things like that. I'll say that the only way you could probably feed her is for her to spend willpower to feed on one of TT's leftover blood bags.
That's fine, if TT allows it.
He's gone.
Oh, did he leave some though?
Yeah, he would have left the more unimportant things behind.
Okay, then yeah, however many there is, she
One
needs
bag.
to take. Okay, then yeah. So
Okay, spend 1 willpower as she kind of
Yep.
chokes it down, kind of almost throwing up a few times, but manages to keep it down and keeping herself fed. Nathaniel will also kind of get up and he will also try and hunting for. Come on, Nathaniel. He'll have nothing but bad rolls now because I'm controlling him. 2, okay. He manages to feed 1.
when the storyteller has the worst rolls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a player.
Yeah.
But again,
It.
anything? Yep.
No, I was just clearing my throat. Sorry. Just getting
Anything?
adjusted.
Last thing you want to do here in Chicago? This is the time, guys.
I would like to try to feed, and then I got to reach out to Hector to see what his decision is.
Okay. Make me a hunter's roll.
Yep. I add my looks merit
Yep.
and my awe.
If you are using it, then sure.
Perfect. Oh. An extra 4 dice on top of that.
Can you guys hear the rain outside right now?
No, I don't hear anything.
Okay. It's been raining in England for like 3 days straight now.
We've had a tropical. I call it a tropical storm. Up here, they call it a cyclone. Because I'm from the south and I live in the northwest now. So they call it a cyclone up here. But we've had like this tropical storm, and it's like as the like storm clouds go in its rotation, it just like rains, stops raining, and then it'll like make its next rotation and rain and stop raining. I'm like, bro.
With a 7 success, yes, you can find someone very
God
easily.
damn.
How much do you take from them?
Just 1.
Okay, you can mark off 1. And as you're just finishing feeding, you'll actually get a call from Hector. You answer?
Yep. Hello.
Hey, so I've decided to leave behind my life and come traveling, I guess.
Yeah,
You still want me?
of course I do. I told you yesterday I couldn't do this without you.
Out of game. TT. TT.
There is no more TT.
Weird. You suck.
Weird.
Oh no.
What?
There you go.
I heard TT suck, and then like a phone call.
Did you give your number to Hector? Because you began to work for him.
Yeah, he'd have a burner number to Hector.
If he rang you, would you have answered?
Yeah, I'll answer.
Okay. In that case, rewind a little bit. As earlier in the night, TT, you would have got a call from Hector, basically asking you, because he heard that you were not going on your trip, if you would help manage and look after his club while he's away.
I can do that. Let me tell you what. We're running through a shell corporation, so the Camarilla ain't gonna be able to tell who's controlling it so they don't blow back on you or me. I'll put one of my people in charge. We'll spruce it up a little bit. How about we go 50-50?
How about 60-40?
I suppose.
Alright, well, I haven't known you for long, but apparently you're cool with Jessica, so I guess I trust you as well. Look after my baby.
Don't worry, I'll have my people send you a contract and we'll mock up some changes to really spruce up the place. Think of it as an investment.
Why am I now realizing that there's a lot more to you than what meets the eye, TT?
Have fun across the pond, honey child.
And the line will go dead.
TT just gets petty enough because he said 60-40. He's like, all right, y'all want to go have with me? Cool. Buys the building next door, turns it into a better club.
Oh my god.
No, he buys the street.
Well, no, he uses the club to get loans so he can build the better club next door, and then liquidates the club to buy the building and then expand the other club.
No,
Damn.
TT literally does not need loans. He can just buy every building on that block if he
No,
wanted to.
it's not the point to get the loans. The point is that you're using somebody else's money for your investment, and you're not on the hook for the money because he doesn't. His name is on the paperwork. The other person's name is on the paperwork. He's just getting the money and using it, and they're in the hole to pay it back.
My god.
Yeah, God, TT, you're so petty.
I didn't do anything!
We've just decided the law of TT, and he's so petty.
It's official now. TT's so mad. TT's so mad. Everyone is leaving him. He's just like, fuck all of y'all. This is what I'ma do.
Yeah, we've just decided that TT is an asshole. Yep. Man, that guy, what a dick. So, back to the present. Hector will say to you, yeah, I called TT and he said he would help me out with the club and the girls and making sure they're all right.
I'm glad that TT's willing to help. I'm gonna send him something nice before we head out. I also forgot to tell you, I might have recently come across a little bit of money. I want to start one when we get to London.
A club?
Yeah.
Huh. Jessica, that's nice, but I mean, it takes
No,
a
no, no.
lot of money to start. a club.
Oh, trust me, last night I had a very lucky I had a very lucky run-in with the I might have won $200,000. And I want to make a good foundation.
I mean, law goes, as your sire, maybe we should be splitting that.
Oh, I see. That's why I'm starting up a club for us.
But you're serious? You actually came into some money?
Yeah.
Huh.
You wanna know how much I'm bringing to London?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because if it's more money than I've got, it'll make me feel bad.
Aw. Look,
All
go
right.
to what you got. We'll work through this. It'll be good.
Well, I'll be heading to yours soon.
All right.
Yes.
You're free to just walk in. I'll let the others know that you're coming.
All right. I'll see you later.
All right.
Jess just became the sugar daddy.
And the line will go dead.
Oh, Hector would totally play along as well. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
mommy.
Don't you
So-
dare! She starts beating him upside the head.
Hector
Fucking
isn't
stop.
Hector isn't part of the Camarilla, right?
Nope.
No.
Okay. Would that be known to like other characters or?
Not
Well,
Uh,
I would imagine.
maybe.
I'd probably say
Like if you've worked with the Camarilla, I'd imagine you'd know like some of the people there.
I'm gonna say no. You probably wouldn't know he's not Cam.
Okay.
But yeah. You. I'm guessing Jessica heads back to the home.
Yep.
Okay.
The little pep in her step.
In that case, anyone else wish to do anything? Going once, going twice. Sold. The dead people. In that case, some time will move on, and eventually Hector will arrive and kind of greet everyone, and then kind of just stay in the back. Also, kind of keeping out the way of Tommy, while they kind of shoot daggers at each other. Which is, it's definitely becoming more of less than a fuck you, more like two brothers fighting over a toy. And at some point at the night, there'll be a knock at the door. Who will go answer?
I'll go.
Okay. You make your way there, and as you open the door, you will see a familiar face, as well as a three kind of lined up cars, all black, all tinted windows, all very stylish and new, very expensive. And you will see this man.
I'm going to give a slight bow and say, "Good evening, Sheriff," and gesture him in.
Thank you for welcoming me into your lovely home. Brandon, is that right?
Yes, Sheriff.
Well, it is a pleasure to meet you. Oh, yes? Hello? Weird? Did you speak?
Yeah. I did not know.
Oh, okay. He will kind of take out a hand towards you, Brandon. It is nice to meet you. Officially this time, Brandon.
I'll shake his hand and say, "Yes, it is a pleasure to meet you as well, and thank you for giving us a reason to get away from, well, this prince. There's some things I would like to discuss upon entering your court's territory."
A conversation best saved for another place, I believe.
Yes, sure.
And where is the others of your coterie?
They are all downstairs. I would like to inform you that I have a human bodyguard who is, at this moment, unaware of our existence, as I have not earned the chance to turn him into a ghoul as well.
I see. That may become a problem in the future, but I trust a capable man such as yourself can handle that.
I will do my best.
Now, TT, he, I believe we shared a look. back in the prince's domain, and well, I was wondering, is he staying behind, or is he indeed coming with us?
I do believe he will not be joining us, as unfortunate as it may be. But his situation is very understandable, and for a thin blood, I can say it is quite admirable that he deigns to look over his kind's safety from
I
Prince
see.
Jackson.
Well, the courts of London will indeed go missing then, without his reputation. I was quite hoping to see what he would think of our fair city. But nonetheless, it is still very nice of the rest of you to agree to come along. Now,
Yes.
shall we see the others? And he will begin to kind of walk into the room.
Very well. And I'll like close the door and make sure it's, secured and everything and walk down there with him.
The rest of you will see him walk down the stairs, flanked by Brandon, and he will kind of give each of you a nod. Well, it warms my cold heart to see you all ready and prepared, and you'll then glance over at some of the humans in the room. For our business trip. Is everyone ready for our business trip?
Why, yes, we are.
Very good. And then he will look over at Hector. And you will be joining us as well, sir? Hector will kind of look him up and down, and you can see the, classic Anak Bruja wanting to make fun of him for being so proper. But he will kind of just stand up and say, yeah, where she goes, I go, I guess.
And I'm gonna message you something I'm gonna do while everyone's talking to the sheriff.
Okay. Now, if there's anything you have to do, I suggest you do it now, as we are ready for our trip. Or are you all wishing to just move on?
Actually, sir, I would like to speak with you aside, if you would have a moment.
Of course.
And I'm gonna gesture him upstairs and kind of lead him to my bedroom.
Mhm.
Once he enters, I'm going to say, sir, how much do you know of what we were sent from London with?
Very little. I know that you were given coins, I believe, golden coins. That is pretty much what I've been told. The details of your assignment in London or in the UK last time were given to me, and may I say that was a fantastic job you did.
As he says that, I'm going to kind of like slightly acknowledge it, and I'm going to say, there is a problem regarding the coins, sir, and that is, I would like to inform you before we leave.
I see.
It seems two of our members of that trip have up and left, and we have failed significantly to find any information regarding them, almost as if they vanished overnight. And we had a situation regarding some almost a mind state hallucinogenic in which something came to each of us and requested that we give the coins, and another member of our group fell for the jest and unfortunately relinquished his coin as well. So of the five, we only have two, mine and Jessica's, remaining.
I see. As I said, I don't know much about these coins or their purpose, but if they were gifted to you, and they were from the prince. They were obviously very important and precious. I would
Yes.
suggest perhaps not discussing this with anyone else in London until I can better discern what these coins might mean. If that is all right with you, Brandon.
That is fine. I would only hope to be able to speak to Lord Mithras himself and take accreditation for the fault of my associates.
Wits insight.
Give me 1 second. You said wits insight, right?
Yep. And while you do that, I'm just going to go to the toilet real quick.
Yep. I will rouse for that.
And I'm back.
I roused. I got 2. I willpowered rerolled and got another 2.
Okay, for 1 second. Nope, wrong one. Hang on.
Also, regarding the voice of Hardestat, do I have to like actively use that, or is it like passive all the time? My voice is loud.
You'll have to let me research it first.
Okay.
That is 8 successes on his side.
Oof.
Okay. You say that, and he will kind of just nod. Thank you. Is there anything else you wish to tell me?
No, sir. I merely wanted to inform someone of higher standing of our, should I say, incompetence as a coterie here before we get to your land.
No. Until we know what these coins really are, I don't think you should put that weight on your shoulders there, Brandon. I'm sure we'll figure this out. And he'll kind of pat you on the side of the arm.
As he says that, I'm gonna like kind of look like defeated and say, "Yes, sir," and gesture back towards the rest of the group.
Very well. And you will all see him walk back into the group area. So, are we all prepared to leave now, or do you wish to leave later on?
I am ready myself.
I think I'm ready too.
He looks over at Aaliyah. Aaliyah, are you muted?
I will stand up, close my book, and start walking towards the door and say, "Where is my chariot?"
Very well. And he will kind of offer you an arm as he will kind of lead you to the cars, as well as he does, he will kind of give a hand signal to a bunch of men, and they will begin to rush into the house and begin to grab bags and your belongings and quickly beginning to bring them into the cars. Hector will, with the few bags that he brought, as the men go and try to grab them, he'll kind of just like slap some of their hands and shoo them away while he grabs his own bags.
Jessica will go and grab one of his bags too.
You can tell he's Ventru. Last
Behave.
chance. We're really going through with this?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm getting the window seat then, and he'll kind of just begin to walk.
Window seat. Oh, darling, I've got some interesting news for you. And she'll follow him.
I'm gonna gesture to Alice and Eric, and as I gesture to Alice, I'm gonna say, "Are you ready to return to your homeland?"
God, yes. Don't get me wrong, the adventure has been nice, but I do miss home.
Very well. Eric, you will sit with us.
Yes, sir. All right, and he will go to grab your bags, Brandon. You let him?
Does he look like he wants to, or does it feel more like he's doing it just because he feels
Obligation.
obligated?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I hired you to be my bodyguard. I dare not enslave you,
Well,
and I'll carry my own.
you're a lot nicer than some of my other bosses. All right. And he will begin to march out with you. As you all leave, you will take one more look at the haven that you earned and at the path that you've decided to go down. And you know that this is probably the last time you're going to see this house again. You all begin
I'm
to...
holding my head high. Fuck this place. Fuck the prince.
Okay. Some of you look back and see a beautiful home, and others look back and just see a gilded cage. But you all make your way into the cars, and you begin to make your way into the night. On the ride, does anyone speak or say anything to each other?
Yes. Oya's going to. Oh, wait. Is Eric in here?
Yes.
Oh, then just small talk, man.
Okay. Well, if you wanted to say something out there, I'll say Eric's in another car then.
Well, I know where Eric is at all times because I have the bloodstone on him.
That's true. So yeah, I'll just say that he's in another car so you can talk freely.
Okay. Just to put this out there, so it's since we're going to a new country with different laws and different things that people might not be used to, if you feel that maybe your hunting skills aren't the most discreet, I am more than happy to offer my services to assist anyone that feels they have the need for it. All somebody needs to do is ask and give me a little bit of heads up.
Was that like directed towards Alice and Brandon?
Nope, it was just put out in the air.
Okay, because me and Alice are in the car with Eric, because I told him he would sit with me and Alice. So if Eric's in a different car, then we'd be all three.
Oh, I
together.
thought you meant on the plane.
No, I want Eric with me.
Okay. In
Wherever
that case, yeah,
I'm sitting.
you would be in a different car then.
Yeah, so I wouldn't actually hear that.
No, but
But I will
I'm guessing you'd tell them as well at a later time.
Yes, I will convey the information in a discreet way without
Mhm.
writing it down or outside the presence of anybody that's non-kindred.
Okay. On the ride through Chicago, it takes longer than normal as time seems to kind of slow down a little bit. And you kind of go past some of the giant buildings, the golden lights. You pass some street corners with what looks to be gang members that you know of and people's, selling drugs. You pass a certain club that is now a few people down. You pass different parts of the higher end living places in Chicago. And at one point, Nathaniel kind of looks very homesick, but keeps on going. And eventually, you will begin to make your way outside of the city, heading into more of a countryside area and smaller towns, until eventually you will pull into a kind of dirt road, maybe a few hours of this ride, and eventually lead up to what looks to be a kind of very hidden away, very small airfield. And it reminds you of coming back from London, where you see a very kind of nice, but on the smaller side, private jet. And the sheriff will get out the car, and he will not say anything, but just begin to head up onto the plane.
Me and Alice and Eric are just going to bring our luggage wherever we need to drop it off at and then get on the plane.
Okay.
Going towards more of the back end of the area.
Same thing for Jess, Tommy, and Hector. We're gonna sit more towards the front, though.
Right. And as you all kind of pile in, take up your own little spots, and you can guess that it's the same kind of plane that brought you back. The sheriff will go and speak with the pilots for a moment, and then walk back, open a what looks to be a hidden kind of mini fridge area, and pour himself what looks to be a blood into a cup, and begin to drink. And then he will pull out a book, and on the front it just says "The Wheel of Time," and he will just begin to read. On the long flight, does anyone wish to say or do anything?
I was going to ask the sheriff if the sheriff would be able to point us in the direction of the individuals that might be able to arrange for British citizens alias, identity, and banking access.
He will smile as you ask these questions, and then look at you and say, "I can see you're a wise one. Very well. Once we arrive, I will put things into motion, and give me a few days, and I can probably arrange those things for you."
Much appreciated.
So I am able to use my mask for my alias, right?
Yes.
Okay. And I don't know, does Eric have something like that?
I don't think he does. No.
So he'll still need it. And Alice should be good because she is
Yeah.
from here. Cool.
As well as Tommy as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the long flight goes on until eventually the sun begins to rise mid-flight, and you all take your sleep. And everyone make me one more rouse check.
Do you want me to roll in for Hector too?
Yep.
Okay.
Do you have access to the sheet?
I do. Oh, nope, wrong person.
Ugh,
Not
Tommy's a
Tommy.
vampire.
There it is. There's the secret lore.
Tommy's a Manchurian candidate. No.
Ah,
Ah!
burn it! Burn it!
Jeez.
Gang.
Burn the witch! Burn the.
Maybe we get our willpower back, yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to ask the sheriff if he perhaps has a blood bag I can drink, as I don't want to go hungry to any meeting that we have to go to.
He says, of course, but he doubts he can arrange your vintage, as well as Alice's if she wishes to drink. So you would have probably have to spend a willpower to drink this.
Fine.
Okay. Mark off 1. Anyone else wishes to feed from a blood bag? They can. If it's not your feeding preference, you'd probably have to spend a willpower as well.
I think the only ones that really have to worry about that are the venture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. From there, you will awaken the next night as it seems you are now descending as you wake up. And the first thing is that you notice is the rain that is hitting the side of the plane as it is falling. And you see that the sheriff is kind of standing at this point and looking out the window and kind of got a little bit of a smile on his face. I hope you've all rested well. We seem to be arriving. Now, is this the first time you're actually going to London itself, for most of you?
I'm gonna nod.
I have been to London before. I have a few friends here, but I never spent any extensive amount of time here.
Oh, good. And he will look at Jessica and Hector and kind of like nod, like, yeah, I get it. You probably haven't either.
Yeah, I've been to the UK a few times, but not London.
Well, it's a city with quite a sight. And
I've heard.
He will kind of giggle at that, and at this point, you'll see the fasten seatbelt sign, and you'll quickly sit down, and eventually, you will all arrive, landing safely. And as the plane doors open, you'll see on the outside a number of cars waiting for you. He will immediately kind of tell the thanks to the pilot, and then make his way down onto the runway and quickly gets into one of the cars. And I'm guessing you all follow?
Do we notice anybody that was in the group that brought us to the airport last time?
You mean, did you see any familiar faces?
Yeah.
Nope. These are all new faces.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get my stuff and go in one of the cars with everything else.
I think that was words, but I think I got it.
Sorry. I'm eating a Riesling right now, and it's like really chewy.
A what?
Riesling. It's a chocolate caramel chewy candy with a dark chocolate coating.
No idea what that is. But yeah, you can make your way down, and all begin to kind of in the cars jump in. And it isn't long until after maybe a good 20-minute drive, you will begin to see the lights in the distance of beautiful, very, very large skyscrapers getting closer and closer. And you will know as you approach that this is it. You're finally here. You made it to London. As you begin to enter, the first impressive thing that you will see is the beautiful London Bridge that is a nightmare to cross, and it takes quite a while for you to eventually cross it. But still, the architecture, the lights, beautiful. The city seems to be glowing silver and gold, and you begin to make your way into the center of London, where you will see beautiful hotels, old and new, clashing together. You will see on one side of the street a pub that is brand new, just made, and on the other side you will see a place that has got to be there for hundreds of years. You will see a gigantic skyscraper, a business skyscraper, right next to a wall that has a big sign on it that says a 1,000-year-old wall, like pre-Roman era, and it is a cluster of brand new things mixed with ancient things. The city is unlike anything you've ever seen, or at least most of you. But quickly moving on, you will eventually arrive outside of a beautiful kind of long building, not very high but long. And from the signs outside and the people waiting outside, you can see that this seems to be a hotel on the upper class area. And at this point, you will see the sheriff get out of the car and make his way over to your cars and kind of stand outside, just waiting expectingly. What do you do?
I'm gonna go ahead and get out. Like, I'll have Eric get out first, and then me and Alice will get out.
Okay. As you get out, the bellboys will begin to kind of rush in and grab bags, ask if you need anything.
I'm just gonna whisper to Eric just to keep an eye on the surroundings. I don't want any unexpected surprises.
As you say that, you look over and he's already on it. He is looking at entrances and exits. He is looking at the traffic, what it's like. He's looking at rooftops, and you can see that you chose wisely when taking him.
Then in that case, I just smile and I kind of put Alice between me and him.
I've got to ask, what would Jessica, as I'm guessing she's a little out of her element with this like city right now, especially Hector.
Oh yeah.
What do you think you would be doing right now?
She's just growing up where she grew up. Big cities were always kind of like frightening to her, so she's just like her eyes are like wide and she's just like looking around. She's like clinging to Tommy and Hector for dear life, and like she's just trying to keep her cool in like a brand new like big city. Like Chicago's big, but like this is like huge.
And I would imagine that Aaliyah probably feels very at home here. Would you say that would be true?
Yes. She's actually making plans to get in touch with her contact at the British Museum and to call her criminal contacts to let them know that she's in town and that to see if there's anything going on.
Okay.
Once she gets a burner phone with the British number.
Always with the burner phones. Love it. Okay. And as you all exit, and some of you are in, wow, some of you are like, finally. But you will all begin to make your way inside. And on the inside, you will see a beautiful kind of marble surroundings on the inside, as well as beautiful oak wood darks with all the furniture. And in the center, you will see a round kind of desk area with people checking in and checking out. And as you begin to head into there, the sheriff will kind of stop you all and say, well, now that we're here, we'll let you all have a few days of rest. Get to know the city and, well, just taking your environment. We wouldn't want to overload you so quickly. You'll be staying here, if that's all right with the rest of you. Keep in mind that this hotel is been made aware and is very accommodating to our kind. You should be summoned in the next few days, and in those days I will be working on some of the things that you've already asked for. And I should be in contact with the rest of you shortly. Now, do you have any questions before I make my leave?
Yes. Did you have the information I requested on the plane, or are you going to drop it off at the hotel, or?
I will be, like I said, the next few days handling all those things. And he kind of gives you a smile. And yes, I will be bringing them back to you shortly.
Yeah, all I need is the contact information. I'll go from there. But thank you very much.
I want to try and catch him real quick and ask him, kind of whisper to him. I would like to request permission to at least inform my escort of our society, so he isn't awestruck later on.
I believe you should perhaps wait and speak with the higher-ups and ask them for permission.
I'm gonna nod at it and kind of bow and say, yes, as you wisely suggest, sir.
Very well. Please enjoy our fair city. Try and not cause any trouble, as London is a beautiful place, but law is absolute here. And coming from a sheriff, 1 of 4, we run a tight ship here. Please keep that in mind.
On that note, is there any place we shouldn't go out to a restaurant? And I'll wink at him.
Good point. Tomorrow evening, I'll have someone bring over a map of some locations you probably want to stay clear of.
Appreciated. Restaurant recommendations are always appreciated.
Now, is there anything else? Very well. I'll be on my way, and I'll leave you to your devices. Please check in and enjoy your stay. And he will give you all a smile, and he will begin to walk away.
So I do have a question as far as like mechanically. As we are in a new city, do we lose any dots of herd status or contacts?
Well, I'm not going to be a dick. I'll probably just say that you accumulate those after a good few days or weeks. Just getting to know the land, getting to know people, and rebuilding those those dots here.
Okay, I just wanted to double tap that.
No, I'm taking all your merits away.
Look, I just wanted to be safe.
But yes, you guys left in the lounge area of this beautiful hotel area. Take it away. I'll let you guys sandbox this for a bit.
All right, Olya's gonna make her way to the concierge. Well, this is a higher end hotel, so the concierge, and try to get the phone numbers to maybe 3 or 4 different minicab companies.
Okay. In that case, she'll kind of walk up to you. Hang on 1 second.
Because I am not paying those bloody blown up fares for the black cabs. Yeah, you laugh. Have you seen the difference between the two?
I have. That's why I'm laughing. But yes, you walk up, and the woman behind the desk, she will look at you and say, "Yes, ma'am, that is fine. I can get you those numbers now." And she will kind of begin to write down some numbers as well, the company names. And there you go, miss. And
yes, and your name, ma'am?
Oh,
yes, I'd like to check in. Yes, I'd like to check in, Clara.
Very well. We've already been made aware of your situation. and we have things ready for you and your party. Very
I'm sure
well.
they'll come by and check in when it's when they feel in a bit, I guess. But if I could just get my room key, that'd be appreciated.
Of course. Would you like an escort up to your room, or would you like to handle that yourself, miss?
That'll be fine if you just have the bell service deliver my items to my room. That would be appreciated. And I
Very
will
well.
take whatever money I have because I haven't converted it. No, I won't take any money. I'll say just have the bell service bring my items up to my room.
Very well, miss. And
Then I
she'll
will
hand
return to
over
the. Go ahead. Sorry.
She will hand over the key, and she will immediately kind of begin to back orders, allowing you to go on.
Then I'm going to go over and ask the concierge if they know a good place to exchange money.
Yes, and she will begin to kind of look at her computer for a moment and then write something down, an address, and then hand it over to you. They're usually open in the morning hours until around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. If you wish, we can have someone deal with that for you.
That would be brilliant. So what do you want me to give me the money now, or how do you want to work that?
If you would like to leave the money with me, I can make a note, and I'll make sure it's counted and then brought up to your room, ma'am.
Okay, I will give her 90% of the money I have,
Okay. She will kind of put it
and
under the desk.
but I will make sure to get a receipt.
Yes. She will put it under the desk, make a receipt, and she'll begin to tie red, what are they called? Those things that police sometimes use.
The tamper-proof things?
Yes, and she'll kind of tie them up there with those.
By the way, I've never traveled to London in my life.
And after that, what is Brandon doing right now?
I was going to ask the concierge of any high-end like car places are around, because Brandon wants to send Eric to buy a vehicle.
When you ask that question, it's almost like, not disrespectfully, but she'll kind of be like, "Really? You know, have you seen around the place?" But she'll kind of quickly look on her computer and write down a bunch of different stores.
Once she writes down, I'm gonna ask, are there anything with more militant style vehicles? You know, perhaps armored, ballistic windows.
I can look into that for you, sir. It's not really something we usually take care of. Could take a lot longer to find that out.
I'm gonna nod and say, Eric, give her your contact information. Once you have found something, please feel free to contact my escort here, and he will handle it from there.
Yes, sir. And he will begin to hand over. At this point, as you're all kind of beginning to check in and taking in your new surroundings, you will see a individual that is clearly staring at all of you from the other side of the room. Does anyone do anything?
What does this individual look like?
Yeah.
And what is his demeanor? What is their demeanor?
Damn. Beat me to it. Yeah,
I'm in New York. I can talk faster than anybody here.
That is a very valid question.
Hey, I'm talking here.
Oh my god.
What do you got? I got to ask some questions, damn you.
In that
That's how I know
case,
you're from New York.
Does he look angry? Does he look aggravated?
he, should I say she,
He or she, them,
Well-
they.
weird. What does she look like?
Okay. Maria's a large woman. probably around 6 feet tall, heavy set, an older lady with wrinkles under the thinnest layer of makeup. She has gray hair and large glasses, an ugly flannel dress, and a cane at hand. She's perched up, looking around. Occasionally, she'll blink myopically. Doesn't seem bothered or too hurried.
Sorry, I did not mean to laugh that hard. I just that's great.
All I'm thinking is those really old, dumb Tyler Perry movies.
Yeah, Medea.
Medea, yeah.
That's immediately what popped in my head. I was like, oh, this is
Oh.
going to be amazing.
Weird. Would you like to drag your token out on the thing so everyone can see your artwork?
Oh my god.
Well, when you call it, you call it.
I like that it says boo character.
Oh yes, I need to change that. So, what do you guys do as you see this individual kind of just staring at you from across the room?
Are they staring knowingly, like they know us, or staring like, who the hell are these folks? And I have no idea why they're here.
It seems like they are definitely, they know something.
Let's say hello. Let's politely, casually wander over and greet them and say hello.
I'm going to sit back and I'm gonna take Alice by the hand and we're gonna go sit at, like, if there's a table nearby, I'd like to sit down at a table and have Eric stand behind me, kind of, ready in case something happens.
Okay.
I'm not gonna approach, but I am gonna, like, study their demeanor and, like, any facial expressions or anything. I do want to, like, study them as they're talking to the rest of the group.
Mm-mm. Hello to you too.
Yes. How are you doing? How are you on this fine evening, madame?
This evening is nice. And you? You just came in, yeah?
Yes, it looks like I don't know. You look familiar from somewhere. I don't know why. I can't place you exactly, but you look. We know each other from somewhere.
She snorts, shakes her head, curls bouncing. You ain't seen the likes of me before in your life, child.
It seems to be more on a. We have a lot in common type of way, like more in common than say a lot of people in this lobby. Would you say that's true?
Peers at you over her large glasses. Now that I can agree on.
Are there any indicators in terms of breathing or doing anything that would strongly suggest that they were kind or kindred?
Well, would you be hiding that fact? Weird.
The only thing she would be doing is breathing because she's in public.
Okay. In that case, you can make me a wits insight to try and tell if this person is indeed a kindred.
AKA that was a rouse check for
Yes.
Flush of Life. So what am I rolling for? Or?
Wits insight. Wits insight.
Wits insight. Thank you.
By the way, how do you want me to call you now? Weird. Do you want me to call you Mama?
That is acceptable.
Okay.
Mommy.
No, it's gotta be Mama.
Oh.
Mama.
When you make your storyteller call you mama.
Mama. Mama. Help.
But Mama. 0. This person is staring at you. From where you are and what you've been told, they probably have some connection to, your world, but you're not completely sure that they are kindred. At least not yet. They could be a ghoul. They could be, a representative. But for now, you're not sure.
By the way, did anybody ever? I don't remark anybody saying this, but do we have an expense account to go to the restaurant?
No, no one told you anything about that.
Fair enough. So, we're new to town. Maybe you could tell us about the sites or anything that's, maybe a tourist such as us might not be aware. So a local might be able to tell somebody from out of town so they get the full London experience.
She cocks her head to one side as though she were listening to something. Yeah. That's a good idea. Come, Mama Marie show you all the good places here. Where to go, and she hefts herself up, groaning slowly, most of her weight leaning on her cane. More importantly, where not to go. Go on,
Yeah,
there.
I hate going to those overpriced tourist traps. I know it's a horrible thing.
Go ahead and grab your friends, child. I'll wait.
What do you go? What's your name?
Everybody calls me Mama. You can call me Mama too.
Mama? Okay, Mama. Allow us a moment. As I walk away, I'll scan the area to see if there's any individuals that look like they might be thugs or not appreciative of us being around.
Make me a wits awareness. Did I get that right? Or is it perception?
No, you got it. You got it.
You almost had it right.
Awareness.
Okay, awareness.
I'm proud of you.
Now
You're
you put it
learning.
into your own, but now you put it into your own mind. So
Yep.
I don't even know how I did.
That is a 2.
Something.
Looking around the room, no one seems to be really paying any interest in you, except a few kind of more snobby looking people are giving the cold shoulder towards this would be towards Hector and Jessica, just because of how they're dressed, and they look more of the lower class from where they're staying now. So some more of the older folks here are kind of giving them the like, "Ugh, what are they doing here?"
I mean, I am in my work T-shirt and blue jeans.
In that case, they spit on Brandon as well.
They spit on you.
They give us the dirty looks, the outrageous right on you.
Yep.
If they mean mug me, I'm going to gesture to Eric.
You want me to kill them, sir? He kind of like jokingly says that.
I mean, if they want to get out of line, and I do say this loud enough that they hear it.
You in that case, the man and woman that are kind of giving you all the cold shoulder, the woman, in like her 70s, the man who looks like, he's got a monocle, looks like the Monopoly guy, kind of and kind of begins to rush away as you now, go to the violence.
If I'm anywhere near him, I'm going to give him a hard enough shot in the leg, kick him in the leg, and whisper in his ear, "Don't piss people off that you don't know who they are."
Okay. You kick the Monopoly guy in the leg.
Not the Monopoly guy,
Oh, right.
Brandon.
Oh,
The Monopoly guy's being the Monopoly guy. Brandon's being the ass.
No, we're fighting the Monopoly man. Congratulations, you started this
Yeah.
war.
This turned into a D&D fight. Roll initiative.
Monopoly man throws do not
Yeah.
go to jail. Do not pass go.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get a little kick in the side, as Aaliyah tells you that. But as the old couple kind of walk away.
Wow, Brandon, been in
Okay,
London for like.
You know something? Sorry, my bad.
I was just gonna make a joke about how Brandon's only been in London for 30 minutes and he's already cruising his way up to another stab wound in the ass.
Well, in any case, something maybe more constructive and more easier for you to handle is we have a guide. Mama's her name. She's more than happy to show us where to go and not go in London. So we'd encourage everyone to go and take advantage of the guide.
I'm going to look past Aaliyah, and I'm going to look at Jess, and I'm going to say, y'all go without me. I will wait here in case anything arises from the new group, and also have some things to do with our rooms.
And
I will whisper to
You just-
Brandon, please don't do anything that's going to make us want to disassociate with you.
Brandon just ignores and Aaliyah, and as soon as she like starts to lean in, he just kind of holds his hand up to keep her from getting close to him.
In that case, at that
Mama watches you all patiently, leaning on her cane.
why do you make it sound like a predator?
Yeah. Watching, waiting.
And with that,
Watching.
I will actually take Weird into the other call. 1 second.
Oh,
Hello.
hello.
Okay. So, in fact, hang on 1 second.
Oh, she was in. Actually, I'm gonna. The Baron. She works for the Baron. Yeah, the Baron. It can literally be sticker in here, so he has someone keeping track of what Mithras is doing. Like it. No, Baron Samdi is like. Yeah. 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 Makes perfect sense. He does weird, unfathomable shit. It's in his smaller. Yeah.
Dive in front of the fangs, right?
Well, Brandon's also like distancing himself from Aaliyah because Aaliyah, like, ever since has come in, has been like really pushy towards like anything regarding the coterie.
Yeah. Those Banu Hakim, man.
That's pretty much what they do.
No, I
That's
know.
their-
I'm just saying
that's their thing.
That's why Aaliyah.
They're
that's
very
why-
pointed in sort of whatever they're doing. They're pointed in whatever they're doing. They're purposeful about it.
They're pointing.
Yeah, but I'm just explaining. That's why Brandon is like starting to distance himself.
So when Brandon, you head upstairs, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs with Alice and Eric to our rooms, and I want Eric to look over and check security for the rooms.
Okay. As you go up, Hector will kind of give a kiss on the cheek to Jessica, and he will kind of whisper in her ear, "I'm gonna go fuck up this hotel room," and he kind of
No.
makes his way to the to get his key, and then we'll kind of almost skip towards the elevator.
Don't cause any trouble. Oh my fucking god! Please don't cause any trouble. Don't destroy it.
As the elevator door closes, he will just stick out his tongue very long and just like, nah.
Oh.
The hell you shouting for, child?
I'm sorry. One of my
Harem.
I'm trying to find a nicer way to put it. One of my special friends is looking to cause a little bit of trouble. He means no harm. He's just making my life slightly difficult sometimes, but it's fine.
Back in Mama's day, when you had a stallion that Randy, you wore him out. You got too much energy, you ain't doing it right.
I guess I'm not. I'll have to go and wear him out later.
You will
Come
hear
on
Tommy,
now.
as you said that, you'll hear Tommy go, "Ugh," and then begin to walk towards the desk as well.
No, wait. Don't leave. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, Lord, Lord.
Her cane raps on the floor as she walks.
I just imagine a very large woman with a kind of a pimp walk with the cane.
The swag.
Yeah. But yeah, you wish to take them out on the town? I'm guessing to
Yeah.
dine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In that case, you have a number of choices. There is the a place that is a little bit more sexually charged. That is a how to describe it? A dominatrix establishment where people can go and get their frustrations out. But it is kind of the opposite of what you are thinking, as it is usually men employees, and they only seem to service women there.
She point that out to Jessica.
It is a place that is well known for, feedings and letting kindred feed off them. There is another place that is close by to where you are. It's more of a kind of rough area. A lot of Bruja hang out there, a lot of gangrel. It is a pub called the Red Lion, and again, kindred kind of hang out there, and it is easy to find, blood there. You also have the circus in the sewers that is run by a kind of all Nosferatu group that it kind of is not aligned with anyone and kind of welcomes everyone in. This circus is a place where kindred can go, relax, have fun, no matter what sect. They even allowed Sabat in there if they aren't murdered and sneak in London. Everyone's welcome, and it is run by a gentleman that you would know called, where are you? Where are you? Where is it? Let's just say Dave for now until I find this guy's goddamn name.
Dave.
I'm sure.
Is he
Dave.
actually in the book, or is he actually in the
No.
book, or that's something you created? Oh.
One of my creations.
Oh boy.
To be determined.
You should see what my my roll 20 is. I've got literally like 500 NPCs all ready to go, and it's a little hard to find some of them sometimes.
So we're
Oh.
bringing we got Danger Dave on our side. I'm just making that nickname up.
Don't you knock on Dave. The circus is a fun place to go.
It's Philip.
Oh my god.
It's
Really?
Philip. Yeah, I named him after because he was a how he looked and how Nosferatu looks. So that's why I named him that.
He's a Philip?
Yep.
All right.
After Prince Philip.
Wow. Damn.
Look, okay, how he was looking before he passed. I'm just saying.
All right. Fuck.
But anyway.
You're not wrong.
And that's run by a Nosferatu named Philip, who's very welcoming. And the last place would be a Anak bar. That is kind of in the no-no area, but a lot of more liberal Camarillas like to jump over and have a good rocking time there. It's no fancy place. It's where you get down and dirty.
An Anak bar that people just chill at.
Yep.
Yeah. Is that something that that Mama's like pointing out like that's like those types of people?
Oh, and there's also a Finblood bar that is run by a Finblood who you don't know much about, and a lot of people don't know much about, but he is making waves and growing in power very quickly.
God damn it, TT.
It's expanded to London already. Damn it.
Fuck, he's quick. That petty bitch.
Oh my god! He did none of these things yet.
It's canonical. TT's just
I'm just
known as the petty king.
TD's just filled with all spite and pettiness.
Yep.
Confirmed. I also can't wait to use that bath bomb that he gave her, and she just takes
Comes
fucking
out with, like,
6
hella
aggravated
glitter.
damage.
It touches
Like, oh,
water.
you didn't want to stand out?
Yeah.
It's actually dehydrated holy water.
We're so funny. Good thing that she has nothing against holy water.
It's just acid, really.
Yeah, that's all it is. It's fire and acid mixed into one.
It's concentrated sunlight. Like what
No,
the fuck?
it's bridge fire.
So how did he even make this?
How the hell? What
Give
in
us 10 minutes.
God's name?
Give us 10 minutes. We'll figure out how way that TT made it.
God, TT, so petty. But yeah, go ahead. Mama.
Now, those are some things you children might be interested in. But I expect, and she turns to glance over all of you, you're not here just to see the sights.
No, we're kind of on a job.
To be young again. These old bones don't do too well in the cold, you see.
So where are you taking them?
Into the caves. We're gonna go pit fighting now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. No, she's gonna.
And they'd be none the wiser.
Yeah.
They really wouldn't. All right, this is where the vampires and the guru fight. They duke it out.
Count me in. I got an arm makeup on.
Wow.
Wow.
No. Just a neutral area. Probably probably in North London. me double check. Yeah, in North London.
Okay. Are you just taking them to North London, or are you taking them to a actual place?
Neutral area in North London. Probably a nice little restaurant. So
Are you looking at the map in the book?
No, there's a map in the book.
Yes, in the London book. But
Which
yeah,
one's the London book?
The Fall of London.
Oh, I don't have that.
You should get it.
Why?
But yeah, you don't need it.
This is kind of a precursor to that
Yeah.
campaign.
In fact, don't get it. If you get it, I'll kill your character. Don't get it.
Oh no! Whatever shall I do?
But yeah, you can take them to North London, and you want a neutral ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, in fact,
Most because it's funny. What?
nothing.
Take everybody on a tour of the High Garden cemeteries.
So, just so you know, this is where the hotel is, where you are now. Nope, I'm wrong. This is where the hotel is, where you are now.
There we go. London Eye.
So we're kind of in West London-ish.
Ish.
Why are there so many torture gardens?
You'll never know.
Okay.
Why does the music always turn off? So going north, you could go. That would be heading into. Let me just check if that's right. Yes. Going north, you would be going into a little bit more of the Anarch territory, like up here, like in this direction. And I don't mean like territory, because the Cam still own it, but it is.
That's the area.
Yeah, they like to muck about around there.
What about the Anarch bar? Sounds fun. I assume that's there, right?
Yep, it's
Yeah,
called
there you go.
the Knuckles.
The Nichols.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you take the first night in London and you take them to an Anarch bar. Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh no.
So, you make your way north, heading here. And eventually you will would actually your character have their own car, or would it be black cabs, things like that?
Yeah, she has like this large Volkswagen.
Okay. And just so I know, anyone who is going with Mama, place your tokens on the map. As well as if any others that you're bringing along with you also place their tokens on the map.
Where is it at? Somewhere over here?
Yep. Jessica, are you going with Mama?
Where's Mama going?
To the Anarch bar.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm gonna go to the Anarch bar with Mama.
In that case,
Let's go.
Place your token on the map.
Come on, Mama, let's go. Let's have a drink.
And Aaliyah, are you going?
I think I deleted my token.
Sick.
No, I moved. Oh, sorry, I moved. Sorry, I moved something so it's covered up.
There you go.
Spasiba.
And Brandon, you're staying behind. And are you bringing any of your ghouls or retainers with you, or anyone?
I bring Tommy.
Okay.
When is he getting his border?
I was busy over the last week. Okay. Yes, I will get on that.
Oh, come on. It's a new week. It's time for me to harass you about the same 3 things.
Yep.
Man, I can't do that till tomorrow. It's a new month for my GM.
But you guys begin to make your way, and I believe that's everyone. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Oh, Nathaniel. I'll say Nathaniel will probably stay. Not wanting to rock the boat right now. And you guys will begin to make your way across town, seeing more of the beautiful sights of London. And eventually you will kind of pull up next to, or kind of a street down, what looks to be a bar. And I'm just trying to find it. Damn. 1 second. But on the way there, do any of you talk to Mama and ask her any questions or anything?
Yes. So, how long have you been in London?
A couple years. Time do sure fly. I went on vacation and never went back.
Sounds like a good plan. You find a place to stay. So, this your part of town, or do you your preferred part of town?
Oh, no. I like it quiet. This is for the young folk. Mama prefers to spend the evening at home. Slippers, a hot mug of something to drink, and a book in her lap.
Well,
So how's the atmosphere in London? Is there a lot of tension? Is there a lot of just goodwill? What's the general
Oh.
spirit of things?
These be interesting times, child. I tell you, the royal family is off doing who knows what. And let's say he done left him a little do it. Lovely young lady she is, or so I'm told. Though the courts don't really think so. They don't like those kind. Her eyes flicker to Tommy.
So you're saying the prince may have some issues with ghouls, perhaps?
No. The prince picked her out, you see. Everyone else, however, well.
So the current prince is having some political alliance issues then.
Don't you know who the prince of this place is, child? Issue.
Only the last time I was here. I don't know if it has changed.
No. They say he away somewhere out on business. Maybe not. It's not for Mama to decide. Now, what the kids do when the parents are away, who's to say?
Mama, if you don't mind me asking, what is your affiliation?
Mama's on vacation, child. She just mind her business and let the old ones and the young ones play the games. Mama just be, you see? That's the secret to a long life.
I respect that a lot.
And
what about?
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. What about your clan?
I don't know if you would know, child. Mama from a small clan. Tiny family, just a piece. Don't you know mine, Dad? You don't got no problems with Mama, and Mama don't got no problems with you.
Yes, ma'am.
You see her wrestle for a minute as she changes gears. It's stick shift, of course.
Grind, 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 grind. Sorry.
Click, click.
And as you do that, a few moments later, you will arrive, and you'll see the outside of a clearly Anak-style bar with a bouncer kind of letting people in, checking people, and you notice that, in fact, all of you make me a who's there? Make me a wits awareness.
Do you add aspects to this?
No.
Okay.
Can I rouse?
You can.
Okay.
Interesting. Is there a reason it rolled like that? This is a new sheet.
Oh, it's because I haven't added the ticks. 1 second.
That's 2 10s,
So
right?
it looks like we have Amy Winehouse, a fairy version of Damsel, and I can't make out the guy in the right lower hand corner.
There you go. Roll again.
But my 10s. I hate you.
Oh.
Can I spend a willpower to re-roll?
You can if you want.
4.
Okay.
5.
Okay. Anyone who rolled a 3 or above will be able to tell that you see the bouncer. He's only letting in certain people that have something. You see a young couple try to walk in, and then him ask them something, and they kind of just shake their head, and he quickly kind of just pushes them away. While you see other people taking things out of their pockets and showing, and they all seem to be different, the things that they're showing. And the people that got high rolls, you can see that one person takes out what looks to be a small piece of paper, but on the paper it's like a rocket ship. And then someone else pulls out what looks to be a flaming skull, and another one takes out what looks to be a pirate ship flag, and another one pulls out what looks to be like an alien head. And Jessica, you see through the door the person with the alien head kind of looks to be peeling it, and then you notice it. They're stickers, and he takes the alien head and slams it onto one of the walls on the inside, and you can just see on the inside that it is wall to wall, like just paper. But now looking closer, it's just stickers everywhere.
Oh.
And that's what you see.
Oh. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get in, guys. It looks like you need to have a sticker to stick on that wall. It's like your ticket in. I can see a lot of them just being shoved to any which place they can fit.
I'm sure Mama will be more than capable of getting us inside.
Well, let's go. Reaches over in the glove department. Excuse me. Yeah, one for you. One for you. They look like PTA stickers. You're one for you.
Oh my god.
And with that, you guys head in.
Clop. 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 Honey,
looks like I came in the right leather jacket tonight, boys and girls.
Meanwhile, Mama's in her frumpy dress with floral prints and lace.
I love it.
Would you say Mama's been to this place a few times now?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, as you approach, you'll see the bouncer. This gentleman here. He will once he sees you, he'll kind of straighten up, kind of fix his jacket, and as you approach, good evening, Mama.
Mama looks him over with a approving nod. Look at you, such a handsome boy. Good posture. Mhm.
Who are your friends here?
Oh, they're new to town. They want to enjoy the right places to be at.
Oh, well, as long as they've got their ticket, and he kind of gives you a wink.
She reaches up and pats her hair and she pulls it away. There's this little, it's like a smiley face emoji, but it was custom printed. So it's like an old lady with her hair.
Oh my god.
He'll give you a smile and open the door for you, and make sure he opens it wide for you.
Yeah.
You have yourself a good time there, Mama.
Yes, I will. Such a good boy. That's Brock. She slammed the ticket on with everyone else.
A number of people as you enter will all kind of very, cheers style say, Mama! And kind of cheers you a little bit.
She goes short rounds while they're going through.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, the rest of you kind of one by one show you've got a sticker, and you're quickly led in, and you will see the inside of this, plastered Anak bar with stickers on. Even on the ceiling, people have put stickers, and do you just slam them down somewhere?
I'm gonna watch what other people do, like people who've been here for a while, what they do with their stickers and stuff. Make sure that I'm not like
Okay.
messing up any, decor.
You see one guy is putting it under a desk. You see one man is putting it on one of the walls. You see one guy who looks a little bit older, kind of gestures to the bartender to kind of come over, and they'll both smile and greet each other, and then he'll kind of like slap his sticker on his forehead, and they'll both kind of begin laughing. As well as one like Asian girl dressed completely different than everyone else will rip up her sticker and place like parts of it like everywhere and just put it all over the place.
Yeah, then I guess I'll just slap my sticker wherever is there. It's like free space where there's like other stickers around, just right there.
Okay. Aaliyah, you do the same?
Yes, whatever is going to fit in.
All right. You slam them down and move over, and the bar is yours.
Oh, Mama, go sit down. She been on her feet too long. Completely disregarding that she drove here and then walked maybe 100 feet. Hefts her bulk over. Oh, this is a good place. Turns to sit down. Doesn't mind that someone else is sitting there, and they just kind of scramble out of the way.
And the rest of you?
Are there any like billiard tables, arm wrestling, like little like competitions that a lot of these bars have? Is there anything like that going on?
There is darts playing in this. People are playing darts at the side, and people are like every now and then doing arm wrestles. From what you can see.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna go and kind of mesh myself in with the community and play and see if I can get in on any of these games.
Okay. It is easy enough to challenge someone to an arm wrestle. If you want to play darts, you'd have to wait your turn. Which one takes your fancy?
I'll try arm wrestling first, and then I'll do darts.
Okay. Now, the people that stick out to you as could maybe give you a challenge. There's the guy at the door, kind of letting people in, but he seems a bit busy. There's
Yep.
this man down here who seems to be just sitting on one of the stools and kind of like bopping along to the music. This guy who is it looks to be kind of just looking around the room, constantly looking around the room. And then you got this guy at the top here who's sitting next to this woman. And everyone seems to be kind of going up to him and shaking his hand and kind of, greeting him.
I'll go up to him. I'll go up to the guy that everybody's been. He
Okay.
seems to be somebody of relative importance. If people are just coming up in a.
Okay. You make your way over. And what do you say?
I see many people are coming their way, making their way to come and greet you. I assume that you're probably somebody of importance in this bar, so I'm gonna play nice and introduce myself, and she's gonna reach out her hand for a handshake.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet a new face. And he'll reach out and shake it.
How's his grip?
Very firm.
She's gonna match his firmness.
Okay. As you begin to kind of get into this, kind of pissing contest with this guy, I'm going to ask Mama to roll me a wits awareness.
Do, do, do. Ah, here we go.
Pissing contest. Let's go.
2. Okay. You notice that the person that Jessica went over to probably strikes you as a little intriguing and like, oh no. As she has just walked up and getting to this weird contest with, Toby, one of the barons of the Anarchs. And this is his club.
God damn it, Jess.
Hell yeah! Let's go.
And,
Mama
Now,
would lean on her cane and watch.
Okay. So, while you're doing that, Aaliyah, are you doing anything? Aaliyah, you're muted.
I'm just going to absorb the environment and see who's there that might be interesting to converse with.
Okay, in that case, make me a wits insight. You can clearly tell that this person that Jessica is now violently shaking hands with seems to be a very important person here. A lot of people are showing him respect, as well as the woman next to him, who is... That's interesting. Do you have any dots in occult? I'm guessing you do.
I have quite a few dots in occult.
Yes. Could you make me a intelligence occult? And if you have any specialty in vampire clans or kindred in general, you can also add that.
I have a specialty in mythology and occult.
You can add that as well.
In research from academics.
Ooh.
Yep.
Does that help?
Yep, you can
Okay.
add that.
She likes salubri.
Okay. You notice something interesting. The part of the bar that she is sitting in, above her, the lights seem to be flickering on and off. It's just weird, like the electricity around her is
Almost
kind
like
of-
they're on an isolated circuit that's malfunctioning.
Yes, like something's malfunctioning near her. And I'm guessing you can
I'll
kind of...
continue. I will continue to observe, but maybe sit a little closer.
Okay. As well as one other person, this the Asian girl that seems to be kind of the the person that sticks out here, except for Mama. She kind of is jumping from person to person, kind of high fiving. She's very energetic, and yeah, she seems like she's crossing boundaries that people usually wouldn't get to cross, but people are just allowing her to do it. But yeah, you noticed that. Meanwhile, with Jessica, as you're now kind of having this firm handshake, he kind of smiles and looks at you. I take it this is a challenge then, love.
Nothing but a little bit of friendly competition. It's I'm just trying to get to know the locals.
Well, if you really want to get to know me, and he will kind of put his hand into a, arm wrestling position. You fancy it?
Sure thing. It's been a while since anybody's offered to do this with me, and she'll take a seat with her good hand offered up.
Take my strong hand.
Take my strong.
Okay. In that case, make me a dexterity brawl, and if you have potence, you can add that as well.
Perfect. And I'm gonna rouse for, because I like to finesse my system. Okay, so dexterity brawl?
Yep.
Okay. Add 3.
No, sorry, strength brawl. What am I saying? Not dexterity.
I was gonna say that's why I wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm more than willing. I have a good feeling I'm gonna get my ass kicked, but hey, Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I can't beat that even if I tried.
That's 9 successes on his side.
Yeah, that's 4 on mine.
Okay. As you kind of clash hands with this guy who you have no idea who he is, you will kind of go for it, and you're putting all of your strength into this, and it's not bad. You can tell you're on form, and his hand goes back, and you're like, yes, I'm doing it. Easy. And he's about to touch the table, and then you look up to like kind of celebrate, and you look at his face, and he's just smiling at you.
Yep.
As he notices you notice him, he'll just heavily smile again and whoosh to the other side. And he will just kind of break out in laughter. Well,
holy shit, man. I gotta say I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm impressed too. You've got some strength, kid.
Thanks. Name's Jessica, and she this time like a normal person. she'll again reach out her hand to like give like yes.
Well, I'm Toby, and this is my wife. And he kind of moves his hand over to the woman next to him. This is Triss, and she'll kind of smile and offer you her hand as well.
And she'll take it and give it a shake. It is a pleasure to meet you, both of you.
What brings you here?
Here for job. Nothing really spectacular.
I haven't seen your face around here, and I'm guessing by the accent, you're definitely not, a local.
No, sir. I am from Chicago in the United States.
Let me guess, you're here for a job for one of the barons.
Something like that. Clan Bruja.
A fellow Bruja. Well, it's even nicer to meet you then.
Pleasure's all mine. Yeah, I got a couple. I got couple of my friends over there. I'm sure that they'd love to make your acquaintance as well.
Oh, then bring them
We're
over.
here, yeah, of course. And she's gonna turn and gesture for Tommy and for Alia to join.
Not Mama.
And I assume he already knows Mama. Everybody seemed to know Mama in this place. But Mama wants to join, sure. Come on down, Mama.
Mama's content to sit and watch. She waves and continues leaning on her cane.
In that case, Aaliyah, do you make your way over?
I will go over and join Mama.
Okay. In that case, Tommy will be the only person that walks over, and he will kind of just stand next to you, with the kind of now crowd that is getting a little bit more rambunctious, and they are getting into the music. But he'll kind of offer his hand and he'll shake it. Instantly, you watch as this guy Toby will take his hand and then kind of squeeze it a little bit, and then notice something. You can see that he notices something, and then kind of relaxes on his handshake. Nice to meet you. What's your name? And Tommy will just kind of, Tommy. Well, while you're, I guess, staying in our fair city, you're always welcome at Knuckles.
This place is very nice. It's very homey. It reminds me of one of the bars I used to hang out when I was not in this condition.
Well, I'm glad you found a new home then. And he'll smile. So, how new are you to our fair city?
I was here, not here, but I was in the UK a little while ago for another job, and then I went back home, and then tonight, here. So, I'm about 2 hours old into this city.
All right, well, I guess I'll give you the rundown. Stay out of mid-London. That's where the cammies like to play. Yeah. You don't want to get them pissed off. The tossers are on edge, as is. You want to stay away from, and he'll kind of list places that you know to be already, Camarilla type territories. And you can definitely see that he does not know that you are technically a cam yourself. And you even see Tommy kind of like wide eyeing as he's saying all this, like looking over at you like, oh shit, he doesn't know. And after that, he'll kind of look at you and just say, yeah, is all right for you? Just stay out of those places and you'll be all right. Stick with us. You'll be fine.
That sounds peachy. I'm gonna get back to my little group over there. Doesn't seem like they were too interested in making your acquaintance, but it was very nice to meet the both of you, and I can't wait to introduce you to another guy who's currently messing up my hotel room. Pleasure. And she'll give like a slight one of those like humble like little nod of the head and head back.
As you do, he'll kind of wrap his arm around his wife and they'll get a little bit closer and watch you leave. And quickly you walk over to Mama and Leah. What do you say?
Yep. Well, I got my ass kicked, but she seems nice.
That's the Baron, child. He took a liking to you, yeah?
Baron?
Toby is his bar.
Baron, okay, yeah. I think we share we're same clan, so it's you know how it is.
Yes, yeah. It's your energy, child. That's what he liked. Not that drug shit. Cold and practical hierarchy that the Camarilla favors. Mm. That's connections, child. You hold on tight to those. That's what gonna keep you alive here.
Yes, ma'am. I will.
Now then, heaves herself to her feet with her cane. Mama, go play some pool. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
And I will also say that in this time, by going over to the bar and seeing their bottom shelf stuff, you can, all of you, if you wish, feed up to 2 times.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna feed.
feed once, and then play pool, but not with the cue stick. She's gonna use her cane.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You will see as well as she is playing this pool with her cane stick. The person that she's playing against, you can really tell they are not trying to win. And every time she kind of swings around her cane to kind of take another shot, he will flinch like he has been beaten with that cane before.
Baby.
But meanwhile, I will now move it over to Brandon. What is Brandon doing during all of this time?
Just walking through with Eric, making sure like there's no security flaws or anything. You know, making sure to point out any possible sniper positions out of our windows, stuff like that.
After a kind of look through of your hotel room, in fact, I will move you to your hotel room. He will kind of go over it, look at the glass, and you have a beautiful kind of view of the River Thames and the skyline of the city. He'll kind of just say, "Boss, there's really only so much I can do, and well, this big fucking window isn't really a big help of keeping you safe. But this place does seem to have top-notch security. I don't think we should have too many problems. If there's anything you're worried about, though, I can check in maybe a little bit deeper."
Hey, I'm sorry, I missed that. I was doing with my baby. What'd you say?
My baby. He says basically it's a nightmare having a giant, glass view of the rest of the city. If there was a sniper on another building, there's not much you could do about it. But the security in the actual hotel is top notch. But if there's anything else you want him to look into, he can for you.
No, that's fine for now.
Okay.
And I'll just sit back and wait for people to return to us and tell us what to do next.
All right. You guys at the club or the bar, should I say? Is there anything else you want to do, or do you just want to feed and then make your way back home?
I want to see if we could stop by somewhere to get a burner phone or something of that nature.
Okay, that's easy enough. There are many shops here in London that sell those types of things, the phones that you would need, and it doesn't take you long to find a place that would sell them. How many would you like?
3 of them.
Okay, please make a note of that in your inventory.
I'm also gonna buy 3 burner phones.
Okay, easy enough. I'm guessing Mama doesn't need a burner phone. I'll take that as a yes.
She has one because one of her told her to get one, but it's not her thing.
Okay. In that case, you guys will enjoy your evening. and then eventually, as it gets later on into the night, make your way back to the hotel. Where does anyone wish to talk about anything, or would you like to move on to the next night?
Mm.
Mom, yes. There's
What?
research to be had. Looking at murders and obituaries.
Okay. Oh, okay. Make me a wits investigation.
Here it is. Nothing.
You know, you've had a big night. Your feet are sore. These stupid kids have been running you around. You're a little bit too occupied right now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But other than that, the day will come, and everyone, could you make me another rouse check? Also, get back willpower if you have spent it.
Almost fine.
Wow. Here
Your
we are
rouses
again.
suck tonight.
Yeah, they do.
Damn.
I'm good.
Can't forget him.
Shit, he's good too.
Hector's good, yeah. Fuck him.
What the hell? You feeling good, Hector? Yeah. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Are we playing for the extra hour, or are we doing a regular 4 hour?
That is up to you guys.
I ain't doing anything.
No, I got other stuff to do.
Plus, also, we are missing Nathaniel.
Nathaniel?
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So I'll say
Okay.
we'll save that for next time. But the next night comes, and you all kind of would you guys? By the way, Mama, you are also have a room here. It is up to you if you tell the others that you have a room here, but you know that's up to you. Would you tell them?
No, she used to be downstairs. Mama don't give information out to kids, but no, they have to
Oh.
ask.
You're just as petty as TT.
TT's not petty.
Yeah, the next day comes, and you all kind of wake in your rooms, which are incredible. They are high-end society. And for Jessica and Hector, this is like, you know, half the shit in here you don't even know what really does. It's like new technology, new lights, and there is one thing that you all kind of come to notice in your time staying here, is that the glass is very similar to the glass that is used on the jet that brought you here. And you probably guess that you're not going to have to worry about the giant windows in your rooms. But other than that, a day will pass, and at this point, Mama, as you are downstairs, waiting kind of in the lounge area, you will see a familiar face kind of walking through and notice you, and then beginning to walk up to you. And this is the sheriff. The same sheriff
Patricia?
No. The
Oh,
let me find him. Where are you, you old bastard?
the one you got. Oh, the guy whose name got swapped.
And they're really tr-
That. There you are. Cyril. You will see.
Oh, right.
Yeah, you will see him kind of walking up, and he will notice you and walk over to you. Mama, are you having a good evening?
She looks him over. Well, let's sit down. This is gonna take long. You know I don't like being on my feet now.
And he will sit down.
The children yours?
I am set to welcome them.
Nice kids. Real energetic.
I've been made aware that I believe you will be spending some time with them.
So I was told.
Well, I don't know how you managed that.
She gives him a wry grin. I didn't do anything.
Now, Mama, you have been behaving yourself, haven't you?
Mama is nothing if not a gracious guest.
Well, will you be, or should I say, would you like to accompany me to the others?
Oh, of course. Clop. Clop.
You had to replace the heels with something.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. He and you will make your way up to their rooms, and you will all get a knock on your rooms. Does everyone answer?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. In that case, you will all see Mama and the sheriff here, and he has a envelope for you as he quickly puts it over to you, Aaliyah, into your arms, and gives you a smile and a nod when he does.
Thank you.
Now, I hope you don't mind. It would seem I have to be rude now. I told you that we would give you a few days to get to know this city a little bit better, but it would seem that has been moved up, and well, you have been summoned. Please excuse this rude interruption.
Just simply nod and gesture to Alice and Eric to start making our way down.
Master Brandon, I think it would be proper for your childer to remain.
Very well. Eric, you will protect her.
Yes, sir. Well, if you would all like to follow me.
Before Jess heads down, she's gonna turn to Tommy. Take Hector to that bar that we went to yesterday. Get him introduced.
Sorry, I just almost had a heart attack when you said I was going to turn Tommy.
No, turn to Tommy. Hi.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn Tommy really quick. Hold on.
Ooh. Okay.
No. No. Absolutely not. Not yet, at least.
So, what did you say? I went blank when I heard horrific news there.
I said I'm going to turn to Tommy.
Yes.
Bring Hector to that bar that we were at last night. I think he might feel at home there. I'll give you some money. Make sure you eat. Make sure he eats if he needs it.
I can do that. And he'll kind of begrudgingly take the money and just then smile and look at you and say, "Thank you, sugar mummy." And he will smile heavily.
Should give him a little kiss and then just like quick like just like a quick like pinch on like his thigh, hurt just a little bit, not enough to do actual damage.
You break every
Don't
bone.
I turn him.
But yeah, as you do, you will kind of like turn away, and if you look back, you'll see Tommy, watching you walk away in that way. And yeah, he'll kind of just have a smile on his face. Then Hector will kind of pop out the door and kind of wrap his arm around his neck, and you'll see this smile just turn into an annoyance. Yes.
Have fun.
You will all be led outside into some very fancy cars that will begin to, if it's all right with everyone, make their way. This time heading what seems to be outside of London, quickly making their way to the northwest. Yes. This direction. Now, in the car ride, the sheriff will look at you, Brandon, and then look at you, Jessica, and say, kind of in a quiet voice, and I'm going to ask Mama, would you be trying to overhear something that the sheriff is going to try and whisper?
Oh, she's totally a nosy. Yeah.
Okay, make me a wits awareness.
Mm-mm. I think I can reroll, right?
You can if you wish.
I have so much willpower. I'm just gonna do that. Just hit willpower reroll, right?
Yep.
There's 2.
Yep, 2.
All right. Do I have to adjust that, or is it just gonna automatically do that?
No, you have to adjust it. It should be 3, and then you just turn it to 2.
Okay. Roll dice 2.
That's
so
the crit.
7.
Yes, you definitely overhear, and you will hear the sheriff say in a hushed voice to Jessica and Brandon, I would suggest where we're going, you do not bring up the coins at all.
I nod.
Very well.
Yes, sir.
In the car ride, does anyone wish to have any conversation or ask any questions? Okay, that was a no. Then it's a good drive there. London here is huge. Anyone who's actually been there in real life, it is fucking massive. And it takes quite a while to get outside of London, and eventually going into a more countryside area, where you will see eventually coming up to a beautiful estate, like pre-Victorian, surrounded by beautiful large stone walls, and you will see a bunch of guards seemingly guarding this area. You will be quickly led in, however, going through these giant iron gates, and led up through a beautiful kind of almost like a stone yard area, where it just seems to be pebbles and things like that, but then going into a garden type area with beautiful flowers and trees, and even more of these guards. And anyone who has auspex can make a wits awareness roll. Nathaniel has it, but he's not here.
4.
4. You will see hiding amongst the flowers and the trees people that are obviously obfuscated, and you see a few Nosferatu that are here, that are just in the background, trying to not be seen and not be noticed, and just a kind of like a secret guard. And you notice this. Once you
Mama,
go.
she doesn't make any overt gesture. She just files it away and continues clopping along.
Okay. Once you pull up to the main area with the giant door with what looks to be held up by not held up, but surrounded by these big stone pillars on either side, a beautiful wooden black door, and as you kind of exit the vehicles, the doors will immediately open on both sides, allowing you to see a beautiful interior of, again, pre-Victorian architecture, paintings, lighting, and you can tell that this place is, in the millions worth. And as you kind of walk up to this door, two kindred will stop you, letting the sheriff pass. And Mama, you'll be the first person they stop. And one of them will just ask you, "Sorry, ma'am, but I need to ask, do you have any weapons on you at this moment?"
Yes, she gestures to her cane.
You will need to hand that over then.
Oh, do you have something to replace it with?
One moment, ma'am. And he will turn around and go inside for a moment, and then come back out with what looks to be a kind of a like servant girl. Please lean on her.
Mama nods and hands the cane over.
Okay. And you are allowed to move in now using a person as your walking stick.
And she does.
And next, they will stop Jessica. And the man will say, "At this time, do you have any weapons on you?"
No, sir.
He will look at you kind of closely and then nod. "You may enter."
Thank you. Just walking.
He will then stop you, Brandon, and say the same. "Do you have any weapons on you, sir?"
I hold out my arms and say, "No, I do not."
Very well. And he'll move to the side and let you in. Aaliyah, you will then be stopped. "Excuse me, miss. Do you have any weapons on you at this time?" "Aaliyah, are you muted?"
Sorry, I'll hand over my knife to him. I'm using my work headphones. Sorry, I
Okay.
forget sometimes.
You will hand over your knives. For some reason, I've got the image of Aaliyah just pulling out knife after sword after sword.
No, just quality over quantity.
Okay.
Two very, very nice knives as opposed to many garbagey ones. No Joker stuff going on here.
Okay. And you'll hand them over. Even the guards will see them and kind of like nod, like, respect. And you'll be allowed to walk in. Once inside, you will be quickly moved along into what looks to be a fancy ball area. That looks like this. All right, Jessica, calm down.
No.
I don't think Jessica's wrong, though. I really don't.
Oh my God. Great. You're the Laura Bailey of our campaign.
I just support anything subversive, that's all.
But yes, you'll
Listen,
be led.
somebody's got to be the Laura Bailey, all right?
Always. You are but quickly led into this room, and the doors behind you will quickly shut, and you will very fast notice that you are now alone, left alone completely in this room. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna look around.
Okay. Wits investigation. Anyone else doing anything while you watch as Brandon begin to like snoop around the room?
Just
Brandon, I don't think that's a good. Okay, he's gonna do it anyway. You know, it's not my funeral if somebody important walks in and sees him snooping.
You begin to
I didn't
look
say
around the
snoop. I said look around, not like actively snooping.
but
Snoop.
well, even if he was snooping, there really isn't anything in here to really snoop on. The room is mostly empty. And the one thing you do notice with A3 though is that near the curtains you will see that they will just move unnaturally. Like there is no wind there, and it seems to be a sudden movement and then quickly comes to a standstill again. Now, Mama, you will obviously see what's there, and you will see a Nosferatu who is completely masked. You cannot see their faces, but you are guessing that because of their fingers, as they are bare and look very bony, and some skin is even peeling off. And you can see that one of them is just standing there next to the window, next to the curtains.
Just because of the way that you just said it was like clearly unnatural. Would I know that it's probably somebody using obfuscate abilities?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna just wave to him and like give a not like an actual wave, but kind of like raise my hand and give a slight nod.
Okay. There is no real response. What about Jessica and Aaliyah? What are you guys doing?
Oh,
sitting back observing. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Sorry, no, you can go.
I will just observe the room, look for details, but try to look, but otherwise just wait patiently.
Young man, if you could kindly wait in patience so you're not disturbing any folk, he calls over to Brandon.
Jess is just taking in all of the details of like the paintings on the pillars and the gold chandeliers and stuff, and honestly comparing it to the court back in Chicago and being like, wow, that place is dumb compared to this.
And you do see that some of the inlay of this place, you can actually tell is quite literally gold.
Yeah.
But eventually, you'll begin to hear a noise, and at this point, I would like everyone to put their tokens onto the map.
But Dad.
But Dad. Don't dad me, you're adopted.
Damn.
Oh shit, you're adopted.
Do.
How do we do that token thing again?
Drag
Just-
it from your sheet.
Yeah, just click on your name, hold, and then drag and drop on the anywhere on the map. There you go.
Ah, there we go.
You finally got it.
I run 4 games a week, and I don't use Roll20 for any of them.
Fair enough.
Oh wow.
There you are. You will see a beautiful woman walk into the room as the doors on the other side of the room open. You will see this person walk in. Let me just move you all back. And just for the view. you will see a very pale woman walk in, beautiful tied up black hair, and wearing kind of an all black suit. And she will quickly put on a smile on her face. Mama, you know this person. This is Beckett.
Oh.
And quickly following her is a face that Nathaniel, Jessica, and Brandon are the only people who recognize.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Hey, let's go.
As you see this person.
Please let it be. Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh shit. Uh-oh.
I'm going to immediately, give a bow befitting of the Lord and say, Master York, it is great to see you have made a fine recovery.
Lord York will look at you as you say this, and then he will make kind of like a confused face while this woman quickly walks over to him, and the man will turn to her and begin to speak in a language. As you all know, Lord York is from a long time ago and has only recently woken up. Now, does anyone here speak Latin?
No.
Actually.
Ooh.
Jess
do
does.
Sadly.
Wow.
Jessica does.
Yep. I had one point left, and I was like, I'll take linguistics, and then I was like, I'll just do Latin, because everybody in fucking the world speaks Latin in the world of darkness, apparently.
Yeah, fair.
And
I mean,
okay.
to be fair,
You will hear what he says, and he will talk over in Latin while the rest of you do not understand. He will say to her, "Are these them? Are these the, should I say, my heroes?" And he will smile at her, and she will kind of nod gently. "Very well. Would you please tell them that I am grateful? Please tell them that I owe them quite a bit." And at that point, he will notice you kind of following along with his conversation, Jessica, and he will look to you and give a gentle smile.
In Latin, she's going to say, "The pleasure was all ours."
Okay. Now, of course, as a role player, you've got to now say that in Latin. Go ahead.
Let me just open up Google Translate really quick, because though Jess knows it, I'm an idiot, so...
Meanwhile, Google Translate. I like your
It's
sheep.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
You will say that, and he will again smile. And then Beckett, the woman next to her, will convey what he just said to the rest of you. And she will then say, "Please, allow me to introduce myself. I am Beckett, and you will be dealing with me for the time being. And may I say that I am very pleased that you have all decided to join us here." And she will walk over to you, Jessica, and take out a hand and go to shake yours.
Yep. She's gonna take it, give it a couple gentle shakes, and then a slight bow.
Her hand is warm to the touch, and she is breathing. She'll now walk over to Aaliyah, and she'll offer her hand to you. Are you muted again? Oh, there you go.
I'm not muted. I am just thinking. I'll follow. Yes, I will take it, but only at a minimum of basic etiquette.
Okay. She'll then move on to Nathaniel. You will shake her hand. And then over to you, Mama. And as she gets to you, she'll just say, "Ah, I suppose you are the new one. I'm glad that someone of your caliber is or will be showing around these people new to our fair city." And she will try to take your hand.
Mama would allow her. She's still leaning on that late young lady. So
And with that, though, she will take a step forward towards you, Mama, and say, "Please, show them the best side of our community. And do not
Of
embarrass us."
Mama nods. Of course, of course. Lady Beckett.
She'll then move over to you, Brandon, and offer to shake your hand.
I'm going to take it in like a formal shake, like not a actual like handshake, but you know where you grab like the fingertips and you know give a polite etiquette gesture. Just say, "It is a pleasure to meet you, ma'am."
And you'll notice as well, she is breathing. She is warm to the touch, and you can almost smell the blood inside of her.
I'm not going to question it.
You'll then walk back to Lord York and begin to say something in Latin, which, Jessica, you understand.
Yep.
She'll say, "Lord York, I trust this is satisfactory, and if you would like to retire now, I will take care of the rest." And he will look at her, and then look at you, Jessica, and then smile again, and then look at the rest of you and smile, and nod at Beckett. He'll then say as he leaves, turning back to the group and to Beckett, "This world is very new. It will take me a while to get used to. Please, excuse my shortcomings." And then he will quickly make his way out. She will then tell you what he said. "Now, I hope this is not a bad time, but I was wondering if you would all be willing to move on to why you're really here." Did anyone say anything?
Sure. If that's what you wish, we're more than happy to accommodate you.
Fantastic. Well, as you know, we've been having some troubles of late. First with the werewolves in the north and other things. And she looks at Mama when she says that. Not to say like you're the troubling thing, but like you would know some of the troubles that have been happening around London.
Yeah. Mama nods slowly. Well, I didn't see fit to bring that up.
Oh, thank you. As I will not lie to you, there are many of us that do not believe that your group, especially the ones who are new here, looking at Jessica, Nathaniel, Alia, and Brandon, are really necessary. But it has been decided that you would return to our fair city and take on another role. I hope, for your sakes, you can accomplish this as clean as you accomplished your last request. And she will kind of smack her hands, almost like clapping, but using the opposite sides of her hands. And you'll see someone enter the room bringing in a file and then quickly hand it off and then very quickly remove themselves from this situation that is getting more and more tense by the moment. Before things get any further, I would like you to look into something just to prove yourselves a little in the eyes of the Camarilla. And it is nothing too hectic or trying, but I wish to know for myself and see for myself if you can really be trusted with more important things here in London. So, which of you is the leader?
We don't really have a leader. I'd say the closest thing is either myself or my associate, and she'll gesture to Brandon.
Oh, well, in that case, the first one of you to take this, and she'll kind of show you the file again, from me is the person I will consider the leader. Someone take it.
I'll reach up and grab it if nobody else has any objections.
Okay. Jessica, you walk up and you take it. Now, is Brandon about to whoop ass right now?
No, Brandon kind of doesn't. He's thinking about other shit at the moment.
Okay. You take the file and step back.
Mhm.
All the details are in the envelope. There is no true time limit on this. You can take your time. But the faster you do this, the more you approve yourselves in my eyes. And I will tell you that my eyes are the only eyes you need to impress right now. So, it was nice meeting you all. If you have any more questions, please feel free to come back. And may I say, welcome to London. She will smile, turn quickly on her heels, and begin to walk out the room. If no one says anything.
Just bow her head.
Okay. You'll move out, leaving the rest of you alone. Do any of you say anything to each other?
They're gonna walk up and ask Jess, so what is it we have to do now?
Well, I guess our assignment must be in this folder, so just gonna open it.
Okay. In that case, opening the folder, you will see... Actually, that is a great time for us to stop, as it is time, I've just noticed. So, on a... leaving on a cliff's edge there, you will open the folder and tune in next week to find out what's in there. In fact, I'll leave you with a little bit of a
Dragon Ball Z.
oh my god. There you go, TT being all petty. Ugh.
Oh my god. I'm
Oh
gonna
my
do it.
god. It's just a note inside the folder that says, aha, gotcha.
Signed TT.
Plot hook teaches the end boss all along.
Yeah.
Oh no. I knew it. Nope. Where are you? You will see a photograph of a person kind of staring back at you with a kind of very intense eyes. Almost scary in a way. If I can goddamn find it. you will see this person staring back. A African American man with kind of like skull-like tattoos or makeup over his face. And the thing that really pops out at you, Jessica, is that the symbol of the Bruja clan is quite literally scarred and branded into the forehead of this man. And that's where we'll leave it.